hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome. Fine Thursday evening to you. Good to see you. Helichrome, Monty the Python, Poopy in the Pants, Taylor Jones, good to see you. Blue too. Hat Crab Zombie, Maples of Magic, Defwef, Dragonrith. What's up tonight, everyone? Good to see ya. Welcome. Nobis, Rage Guy, Nafara, 13 Lou Liger. What's up this evening, everyone? I'm super excited. It is Masters 25 time. We don't play much limited. Oh, Drekmar, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Also, Jag MTGA, welcome you to the Fishbowl as well. Big Scoops cheers for our new subscribers. Thank you. So how is everyone this evening? We don't get to play much limited. Hello to Hiki's girlfriend, also Hiki. Yeah, we are drafting today. We don't do very much limited, but usually when a new set releases, we do one limited stream. So tonight is our Masters 25 limited stream. I have done exactly one draft of Masters 25. I did record it, so it'll be going up for a rough drafts. I was trying to get it edited before we went live, but didn't quite make it, so probably tomorrow rather than tonight. But I'm excited. The format seems fun. It seems a lot different than regular master sets, or past master sets, not regular master sets. But I'm definitely excited for it. There's powerful cards, there's a lot of combos. Like in past master set, it's kind of like you need to find your tribe, find your whatever theme, and get in your lane, try to draft that really well. And that's how most master sets have been. This one is more like generic good stuff with 2 and 3 card combos built in. So you're kind of looking for like building a good deck and maybe just like happening to draw into some cool combos, or building around a cool combo, rather than being like, oh, I'm Saproling Tribal, oh, I'm whatever, like a Rebels, or whatever, a very specific deck and tribe. So I think it's gonna be super sweet. I'm very excited for it. So anyway, we got some reminders, and then we'll jump into our draft. So the plan for tonight is we're going to jump into a draft. We'll do the draft. We'll see how it goes. We're gonna do real drafts. I wanted to mention that as well. If you decide to draft on Magic Online, probably correct or better financially to do phantom drafts, but we're gonna do real drafts. I think part of the fun of doing it on stream is seeing what you open, and it kind of takes away from that if you do Phantom. So, but I think that Phantom is the better value for most people. So maybe we'll get in 2 drafts, hopefully, if they go quick enough, or if we scrub out. So that's the plan. Anyway, Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this stream in the future. Normal YouTube, what did you think of the Against Odds last night? There were some mixed reviews. Jackie Nimble, well, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 2nd month in a row. Ooh, Padim combo. I will pull it up. Thank you so much for the subscription. I think it was super sweet. It definitely was a little win more. That was kind of like the biggest complaint from some people, but it was still really fun. Anyway, like I said, rough drafts coming out. Commander Clash, I'm going to be filling in on an upcoming episode. Just recorded that last night. Keep an eye out for that. We have Bridgevine for Budget Brew coming out. A super sweet lock deck for Budget Magic on Monday. So lots of sweet stuff coming up on the YouTube channel. Mugluck, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. And, of course, merch page, tokens, t-shirts, playmats, all that stuff. Great way to support the stream and the channel and the site. Also, if you are interested, you can donate down below. That goes directly to me. Certainly not required, but always appreciated. So, before we get into it, we're going to fire the draft in 1 second. We had the D&D series. What was your feedback on the D&D series? We got to talk this before we jump into it. And then we are planning on opening a Jace. Yeah, Living Death is super powerful. Awesome. Yeah, it was kind of interesting. We did the face cam thing. It seemed like the feedback was pretty positive overall. I don't know how much of that was because people really liked D&D or just thought it was cool to do the face cam thing, which we never done before. Dick Dug Nut for the 5th month in a row in Wusha. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscriptions. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, it seems like everyone liked it, so we'll have to see. There's 2 more parts to the Ixalan adventure, so those are definitely coming up, and then Tomer would like to keep it going, so maybe it'll become a regular, like, bi-monthly type thing. So we'll see how it goes. What's up, Vermit? All right, it's draft time. So we're going to do a real draft. Not Phantom, but like I said before, you should probably do Phantom for the sake of your pocketbook. Anyway, let's jump in. And here we go. Masters Draft number 1. Tom was muted for the last 20 minutes of D&D. I didn't actually watch that part. That's unfortunate. Yeah, if you want to see the D&D game, it is on the YouTube. The first part of it is on the YouTube. Yeah, the deck that was going around earlier with 7 Vampire Lacerators looked absurd. Here it is. Jace? Oh, a Chroma. Oh, boy. Well, Foil Mythic! Foil Mythic! We're beating the odds. We're so lucky. Unfortunately, that Foil Mythic is a Chroma Angel of Fury. If only it was a Jace. Also have Decree of Justice, which is a pretty powerful cycling card, although there's not a payoff. I really wish there was a payoff. Kavu Predator, meh. Regrowth. Kavu Predator is cool, it's fine, but I'm not sure what you combo with. Regrowth is good if you're somehow comboing. Murder, really powerful card. Manowar, also a powerful limited card. Those are kind of the big ones. A Chroma, Decree of Justice, Murder, Manowar. A Chroma is so much mana. I mean, I guess you can play it face down and flip it and be like, haha, I gotcha. There are blink effects, right? I think there's blink effects. Go Fiesta. Oh man, we're getting the donations rolling in. I gotta pull up Streamlabs. All right, we'll take a Chroma. Oh, Animar. Morphs! Morphs! Animorphs! We're doing it! We're doing it! Alright, someone said Morph Tribal. We probably should not be doing this, but we gotta! We got 2 Mythic Morph cards in a row. There's no choice. Our decision has been made. Alright, pulling up Streamlabs. It's like a commander deck. Yeah, I guess we're just like Teamer Animar Morph stuff. I mean, I don't know if this will actually work, but we're gonna try it. Anything's possible in Masters 25. So we got 2 donations. First off from Goat Fiesta, $5.55 per usual. Thank you, Goat Fiesta. Greenway Armada Word coming along. So far, 2 worm beat down victories. Awesome. Yeah, that deck looks really fun. I gotta try it sometime because it looks super fun. Thank you for the donation. Also from Poopy in the Pants, here is some poo-poo platter. Especially made nice and warm. Well, thank you. Thank you. Poo-poo platter, Poopy in the Pants. All right, what do we get for our morph deck now? Merfolk Looter is just a really powerful card. Freed from the Real has some combo potential. I don't know. So what does Animar do? I guess I should have read this. I just snapped it off because I know it works well with morphs. I've never actually played Animar. Pro white, pro black. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a counter on it. Creature spells you cast cost 1 less for each. So you get to play morphs for free once you have 3 counters on Animar. So we want maybe like Flicker and Blink effects. We're probably just going to take Merfolk Looter. It's really hard. The Cascade creature's okay. Merfolk Looter is just incredibly powerful. Awesome, Lutzy. Congrats. Yeah, Freed, I guess, can kind of be bad removal, but the artifact creature, Treasure Keeper's okay. I think we're just taking Merfolk Looter, though. Merfolk Looter is just very powerful. Ugh. Alright, now we have a pack that's a little less clear. So we have Rugged Prairie for splashing. I don't know, white I guess would give us the blink effects for the blinking of a Chroma. Pillage I don't think is main deckable, but it's a good sideboard card. Codal is fine. Maybe we go Epic Confrontation. Like, we are going to want removal. It works pretty well with a Chroma and potentially Animar. I think otherwise, Swiftfoot Boots is kind of funny. A hasty Acroma, perhaps. Yeah, Codal, I think it's basically Lore Scale Codal or Epic Confrontation. Cinderstorm gives us removal, but boy is that a lot of mana. Yeah, there is decent fixing in green. We're going to take Confrontation, I think, over Codal. Oh my goodness, Living Death. Can we go full on 5-color? Living Death is a ridiculously powerful Magic card. It is so strong. It's a lot to ask for in this deck, but man, it is absolutely absurd. Cards that are actually practical to cast include Krosan Tusker would be great in our deck. It would fix our mana. It's a creature. It's card advantage. Hesselus, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Also, we can cast this face down. We can't cast this face down. Oh, we're running out of time. There's a Cloud Shift. We can get one of those later. Tusker is the right pick. Living Death, I don't know if we can make the mana work. There's not... Yeah, we're going to take Tusker. We're not going to go that crazy. Hopefully we can get a Cloud Shift. This lets us splash too. It makes it easier to get like a single planes for the Cloud Shift or whatever, actually cast our stuff. Now it might just be Chandra's Outrage. We probably do want like a smidge of removal. Blue Blast, foil Blue Blast, looking pretty good. I don't know if it's actually playable. Survivalist, I don't think it's a high pick. Like, morphs are sweet, but I think just removal is probably better. Also, Pyroclasm is helpful against the aggro decks, although I guess it kills not much of our stuff yet. What's up, Guns It Up? Probably just Chandra's Outrage. Yeah, the draft is super sweet. Ooh, Stang? What does this do? When it enters the battlefield, create a 3/4 green and red human warrior creature named Stang Twin. When Stang leaves the battlefield, exile the token. I mean, this is a pretty good thing to discount with Animar. It's in our colors. There's Hordling Outburst, but it doesn't really work with our plan. Lull is fine, but not really for our deck. Maybe we just Stang it. No, this is a real draft, Goat Fiesta. He's got a beard. If we're picking based on beard quality. Alright, we'll Stang. We'll Stang. Now we get totally not much. I guess Crimson Mage is kind of sweet with a Chroma. Like Hasten or a Chroma. Arcane Denial I don't think is playable. Cavern, it is a morph. Oh, it's so painful on our mana. We might not really be super anamorphy. Yeah, Giant Growth is fine. I don't know if we're really like morph combo. Ooh. Jeez. Regrowth back? I really like me some Regrowth. We don't really have any specific combos for Regrowth, but we can get back our fight card, we can get back Krosan Tusker, we can get back Stang and Stang Twin. It seems like it works well with Looter. We can loot away stuff and get it back. Wildheart Invoker's fine as well. I mean, we got 6 creatures. We're going to take Regrowth, I think. We got 6 creatures so far. So, and I mean, we won't necessarily play all of these cards. Thasuis, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So, freed from the real, removal, combo potential. I guess we can just take the Survivalist now. It's not exciting, but it's probably better than Horde. Yeah, Presence of the God combo with Freed from the Real. Yeah, let's take Survivalist. More Crimson Mages? Ugh. I don't know if we really want another one. That's a lot of Crimson Mages. Yeah, the instant deck tech from today looks super sweet. Induced Amnesia, Oratogs. Yeah, we can take Spellbomb. We did see the Living End. That makes sense. What does this do? All creatures gain fear until end of turn. When you cycle it, a creature gains fear. Might just take Pillage for the sideboard. Yeah, let's take Pillage. Ooh, Skeleton Eyes. 3 damage to a creature. When a creature that damages so he dies, create a 1/1 skeleton creature that regenerates. I don't think we can really play Bolduvian Horde. It's so hard. Ooh, Vessel? Brainstorm is not playable without shuffle effects. We do have Krosan Tusker. I guess we'll take it, and we'll take the lull. If we get enough like Krosan Tusker effects, Brainstorm could work. Ooh, Cascade Bluffs? Is that worth money? It does fix our mana. We might just need that. Thank you for the cheer, Admiral Average. Long time no see, sick today, so good to watch you live. Haven't been able to subscribe to the stream for the last 6 months. So glad to get to see you today. Well, glad to have you today. Thank you for the cheer. Exclude is a good counter spell. Crossing Colossus. It's a morpher. It's a big morpher. Probably take Cascade Bluffs for mana fixing. Commando. So this is the old blowout morphs. They didn't make morphs like this when they brought him back. When it deals combat damage to a player, you can have it deal 2 damage to a creature that player controls. So you flip it around and like snipe something. Cascade Bluffs isn't worth anything really. We're going to take mana fixing. I think we're going to have plenty of playables. I'm pretty confident. It's hard to not have enough playables. Well, we have a morph and a million white cards. Geez, this is a weird pack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white cards, 2 green cards, 2 black cards, some colorless cards. No red. I mean, probably just take Brood Hatch. Choking Tethers is pretty good too. Tap the opponent down, it cycles in the worst case. Brood Hatch Nantucket seems fun. I don't know if it's good, but yeah, we haven't seen much card draw yet. Rage Guy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Yeah, Griffin Protector is good, but we're not really in white yet. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, Griffin Protector is definitely good. Yeah, we'll just take Brood Hatch. Choking Tethers is better than it looks. Oh, this is the kind of morph that I like. Morph that also draws us cards. Recycle Toad. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Also a counter spell. It's hard to cast though. We're probably just going to take the Fathom Seer. Fathom Seer is so good. I mean, it's a little awkward in our 3-color deck because we need 2 islands, but it is so much card drawing. I think we just snap it off. Ancient Stirrings would probably be fine, but yeah, we'll just keep with the morph plan. Ooh, there's some card draw. This is another odd pack. So there's Genju of the Falls. Yeah, we could use like a Cultivate or something would be nice. Cultivate, Utopia Sprawl would be good. We can take a Sift maybe to just draw some cards. Skeletonize, a bit expensive. We already have one. There is another Choking Tethers. Servant. I don't know what Servant we're talking about. Yeah, we're probably just going to Sift. Drawing cards, never bad. Ooh. So this gives us some fixing. The land cyclers are pretty good because they can be fixing or they can be creatures. Like a 4/4 for 6 isn't great, but the fact that we can get a mountain with it, and then if we have an Animar out and we want a creature, we can cast it. Mirror is also good. We have a lot of 2-drops though. Mirror is very strong. I think it's either not really interested in anything outside of the Mirror or the Cougar. Prophetic Prism. Do we need it? I don't really like playing Prophetic Prism unless we really need it. It's just such bad tempo unless you're desperate. I think we're going to take Cougar. Gets us some mana fixing. It actually works pretty well with our regrowth. We can cycle it, get it back. Now I guess we might just take Prism. Totally Lost is like okay. Bunch of white cards. Ruthless Ripper is never gonna flip. I mean, I guess we can take the Prism now. Quicksand is just so taxing on our mana. Our mana is already gonna be pretty bad. We already got a Regrowth. We already got a Crimson Mage. We're not gonna play Ghost Ship. Yeah, I mean, I guess if there's ever a pack to just take the Prism, this is probably it. Not much of anything. Yeah, so nothing. Coral Helm Guide, meh. Crimson Mage, I guess we can take a Survivalist for the sideboard? I guess? I mean, or it's another Spell Bomb? I don't know what's better. What's better for the sideboard? I mean, some of these cards are we're going to play as 3-drops as morphs, which makes the curve look a little less clunky. I mean, we're basically building around this Animar. Yeah, we'll take Survivalist. Slippery Gekken! Uh-oh. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So here's the Cloud Shift. We have a Prophetic Prism. Cloud Shift is a way we can just jank this Chroma into face-up mode. It is a way to just steal wins. Epic Confrontation's another removal spell? This is not a good morph. Mystic of the Hidden Way is an okay morph. Yeah, we're going to take Confrontation. I'm a little worried about going into white here. I don't know if we have the ability to splash white yet. We don't have a way to just get a Plains. I guess we have one Krosan Tusker. We have Prophetic Prism. Maybe that's enough to play one Plains. Let's just take Red Blast for the sideboard, I think. We have plenty of playables. That's not a problem. I mean, this is a way to get a Plains. It's either that or another low. Yeah, the fixing is a little bit questionable. That's probably why going 3 colors is a bit risky. Yeah, Red Blast is a solid sideboard card. Yeah, let's just take lull. So many lulls. Humble Defector, I mean, it kind of draws us cards. We don't really have a way to combo with it. Nothing else seems playable. We'll take it. I don't think we're going to start with it in the deck. Alright, now we can take Choking Tethers. Choking Tethers is fine. We don't have combos for Presence in the Gond. Probably just take more Pillages for the sideboard. Dusk Legion Zealot. I don't think we can cast it. I guess we'll take Quicksand. It'll be our sideboard tech. And the Spell Bomb came back. We have a lot of good sideboard cards. I am happy about that. And we have a million playables. Come on, Jace. Just give us a Jace. You could do it, Dak. You could do it, Moto. Come on. Come on. Hey, good to see ya, Raja Kai. How goes it tonight? Oh, man. Cloud Blazer is the kind of card that would make me splash white. If there's a reason to play a Plains. I mean, there's also just Lightning Bolt, which is probably the correct pick. But man, Cloud Blazer, 2 mana off Animar. But we probably just got to take Bolt. Bolt is good. That is premium removal. But there's a Cloud Blazer. It draws cards. Also, we might have to just hate draft Notion Thief. I like drawing cards, and I don't like my opponent keeping me from drawing cards. So we might have to just snap off the hate draft. We're taking the Bolt. Ooh, there's Cultivate. We probably actually want Cultivate, honestly. Otherwise, yeah, we probably just have to take Cultivate. Now that we have Cultivate, I think we can play 1 Plains. If we get a Cloud Shift, we'll take it. If we get a Cloud Shift, we can play it. We can flip it, do all that fun stuff. Ooh. Fierce Empath. When it enters the battlefield, search your library for a creature card with converted mana cost 6 or greater. That actually seems pretty good. That gets our Chroma. It gets Krosan Tusker. It gets Stang and his twin. Also gets Chartooth Cougar. So it gets a mountain, essentially, if we cycle. Enthralling Victor. We're not aggressive enough for Enthralling Victor, I don't think. Woolly Loxodon would be another fine morph. Yeah, hate drafting is not really worth it in the leagues. If you're playing non-leagues, then it's a little more worth it. But in the leagues, it's not really worth it. We're going to take Fierce Empath. We have all the playables we need, essentially. I guess this Cascade Bluffs doesn't count. But we have 22 cards already. Yeah, would like to find a Cloud Shift. That's the card I think I want to see most in this pack. I guess we can just take Arbor Elf. It's like, okay, we don't, it only untaps Forest, but it does ramp us. It's a little awkward without dual lands, but I think it's still, oh, another Tusker? Oh my god, it's another Tusker. Well, I love Tusker more than just about any card in Magic. So we're taking Tusker. The green, oh, Brine Elemental! Oh, it works well with morphs too. Oh man, we don't have the lock. We don't have the Suvin Shapeshifter, but I mean, we might not play Arbor Elf. Are we just taking Brine Elemental? Pickles? Pickle time? I don't think we really want Dread Maul. Vile Shrew, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoop's here for our new subscriber. Alright, Brine Elemental. We can even tutor it up. Oh, there's a Cloud Shift too. Alright, yep. We'll take it. We'll take it. Oh, this deck. We're 4 colors now, boys and girls. Probably cutting the Brainstorm. We don't have enough shuffle effects. Plummet for the sideboard or just another Choking Tethers? I don't know if we can afford another Choking Tethers. I guess we're going to take Plummet for the sideboard. You drafted the worst deck yesterday? What did you draft yesterday? This deck actually looks sweet. I mean, I don't know if it's good, but it's sweet. Probably just won't play Crimson Mage. This deck, this is probably like the best deck in the format. Unearth stuff. Skeletonize for the sideboard. I don't think we can afford a colorless land in our in our 4-color deck. Oh, the Factory's so good though. No, this is not a Phantom Draft. This is a real one. Phantom Draft is better value though. I just think that the real ones are better for streaming because it has the like, oh my god, can we open a Jace aspect that you don't get with Phantom Drafts. Target creature gains trample. I don't think we're playing any of that stuff. I guess we'll Brainstorm. The Middling Mage, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoop's here for our new subscriber. Alright, Commando's a fine sideboard card. Maybe main deck it. Cinderstorm, sure. So no one wants Skeletonize. $5 donation from Dizer. Hey Seth, I joined the Marines, so I thought I should pay you for all the hours of content before I leave. Well, thank you for the donation, and thank you for joining the Marines. Awesome. Good luck. I have family members that went in the military. I don't know if I could handle it, honestly. I've always been pretty like pacifistic. I couldn't imagine. I can't even imagine like shooting guns at animals, so but that's awesome. Salt Breezed, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soup's here for our new subscriber. Like seriously, when I was a little kid, this will describe it. I was a little kid. I went fishing with my dad, and I caught a fish. And my dad was like kind of hunter kind of guy. Not like a hardcore hunter, but that kind of person. But anyway, he was going to bring the fish home and kill it and eat it. And we got back with the fish, and I realized what he was going to do, and I started crying to the point where I made him drive back to the pond that was like, I don't know, 10 minutes away or something, and throw the fish back because I felt too bad for the fish that I had caught that he was going to kill. I mean, I don't have anything against, like, to each their own, live and let live. If you love hunting and fishing, that's awesome, but I just can't handle it. Alright, so what do we want for our Animorph deck? I guess we just keep the main deck as is. I don't think we can really play Arbor Elf. That's true, I don't even attack. I just want to draw cards. Leave me alone. Oh, I'm not a vegan. I love eating meat. I guess that's kind of paradoxical, but man, eating meat is so good. Uh... Yeah, mana base is going to be a smidge sketchy, but we do have like double Krosan Tusker Cultivate, and Prophetic Prism, so I don't think the mana is actually as bad as it looks. Do we want to change anything? Cloud Shift for our Wombo combo with a Chroma. Fathom Seer, Looter, Survivalist is kind of meh. 2 Epic Confrontations to go with our big stuff. Brine Elemental. I wouldn't mind another creature, but I don't know. I think we're just going to run it like this. I think this looks pretty fine, actually. As long as our mana works out, this should be pretty powerful. So let's add some basics. 1 plains. Oh, this mana. 7. All right. One plains is correct. We need 1 plains for our Cloud Shift Splash. I just want to say that the D&D video you did was amazing. Looking forward to seeing more. Oh, awesome. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, we'll bring in the Cascade Bluffs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blue. 1... We're unlikely to cast that faced up, but we can use Cascade Bluffs for that. 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, I guess this looks about right. Let's go down the mountain for the Cascade Bluffs. And we're gonna ship it like this. So save deck, export deck. I gotta pull up the overlay real quick. Alright, quick 30, let's do our 30-second break right now while I am getting the overlay made. Be right back. Round number 1, Animorphs in Masters 25. Alright, we're almost there. Almost there. Submitting the deck to Goldfish. Updating. Saving. Almost. Sorry, be right back. Almost got it. Overlay. Animorphs, generating. Saving. Inserting to OBS. Sorry, I can't see the chat. Almost. Boom. Overlay. And we got it. All right. It is time. Time to play our first round. When are the cards from M25 going down? Blood Moon went up from 16 yesterday to 19 today. Hopefully soon. They should go down. What's my Commander Clash deck going to be? Oh, man, the theme was brutal. So it'll be next week's episode, because it always records a week ahead. The theme was so ridiculous. The theme was... the theme was Masters 25, essentially. So you had to play 1 card from each set in Magic's history. Oh. This hand's actually pretty fine. This is all we can ask for. We can actually cast our entire deck. Just got back from work. What did I miss? What did I pull? Our deck looks sweet, but we didn't pull anything. Maybe draft 2 will be the Jace draft. Mountain Go. Overpricing M25 because of a few near impossible good cards, forced to pay for bad commons. Yeah, so I think the question is how many... Oh, man. Jackal Pup? Maybe we just Lightning Bolt that right now? Yeah, let's bolt that. Opponent takes 3. Ooh, Prophetic Prism. I'm glad we bolted. Play the forest, run out Prophetic Prism. Next turn, we get to Tusker. Our mana's looking great. Oh, and it's Animar. It doesn't have protection from red, but... Oh, that's an Animar. Oh, boy. So I think we're actually just going to Tusker still, and then we can leave up Cloud Shift with Animar. If we just draw Spirit Guide, what? Got us. Spirit Guide out that Thresher Lizard. Fair enough. We just need to draw our Angel. Oh, we can't Sift Animar, you're right. 1, 2, 3. So we cycle this, we get a basic land. Playing Animar doesn't do anything, though. Why do I want to get Heckbent? Oh, yeah, I guess they're getting themselves closer to Heckbent. Yeah, that makes sense. Animar now. It's just a 1/1, though. I think cycling's better. I think what we want to do here is play the island. So our dream scenario here is we cycle, we get to draw a card, we get to get a plains, and then we draw a Chroma, and we just Cloud Shift a Chroma, and then there's no losing once we Cloud Shift a Chroma. Or it should be very unlikely that we lose. And our opponent spent a lot of resources to play this a turn early. Oh my god. The jank is real. We're taking 8. Alright, so get our planes. Come on, please. Give us a Chroma? A Chroma? Epic Confrontation. Down to 12. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much more often. We draw nothing. Well, play Animar. Play the plains, pass the turn. Those were not the best draws. If they just have another double strike spell, we could just get janked out by this lizard. Well, we were worried our mana was going to be bad, and that hasn't been a problem. Our mana's been good. I mean, Animar's kind of mastery. Commander Masters. This is definitely a very different master set as far as limited. I've definitely realized that. Oh, we can't even... We need to draw a creature. We need to, like, draw a creature to pump Animar, like a cheap creature, a morph. That's what we need. If we draw a morph, it pumps Animar and lets us fight this thing with Animar. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under your control... Ugh, okay. Come on, creature. Just a morph. Ugh. It's a creature we can't cast. Do we have to just give up our Animar to fight that thing? Nubs, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops cheer for our new subscriber. Ha. One less to cast for each counter on it. We can't cast it, right? We don't have any counters on Animar. How can we cast it? Yeah, I think it's 6 mana. Yeah, it only goes by counters, not the power. I mean, I guess we could block and Cloud Shift, yeah. But then this thing's going to get bigger, so we're not going to be able to fight it. Opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. Yeah, this feels so bad, but I guess we attack first. Watch them have another Simian Spirit Guide. That would be blowout of the century. We do have our regrowth, so there's a reasonable chance that we get back Animar eventually. Yep, fight, kill you. Play Cascade Bluffs. Now we can untap and play the 4/4, which is something at least. Yeah, we can't Cloud Shift Animar because of Pro White. The fact that our opponent was just playing this last turn is... Ugh. Good God. That's a combo. If they have another one of those, that would be brutal. More lands. Jeez, we're kind of flooding a little bit. Slightly floody. Play Cougar. Pass the turn. I'm so disappointed. Mr. Reddish, what's up? You can't blink Animar. We can blink Chartooth. Animar has pro white, so we can't target it with Cloud Shift. 25 tickets? Man, we're losing to Valor and Akros. Valor and Akros. That's the thing we're losing to. Yeah, we can bring in another Survivalist. Opponent's getting in. We need a draw here. Opponent's just full-on aggro. I can't believe they Simian Spirit Guide out that Lizard and then just double striked it. Yeah, it's true. Although, casting stuff doesn't help us much here. With this Frenzied Goblin, we're pretty close to just being dead no matter what. Wickering, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here. Wow! For our new subscriber. Well, we got to be aware of that. Cultivate. Yeah, we just threw the all mana. Whew. All right, so our opponent is incredibly aggressive. They are just firing off double strike spells like crazy. Interesting. Interesting. That was the second one of those they played. How are you such a master at this voice thing? Your voice definitely doesn't match up with you in real life. I don't know. I mean, your voice is just your voice, right? Red Blast kills blue things, though. We want Blue Blast to kill red things. The names are deceiving. It makes it sound like you're blasting red things, but that's not how it works. Okay. Well, we can bring in the Survivalist. Number 2. Broodhatch and Tucko seems good. Moliers, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Lulz also could be pretty good. Maybe better than Retraction Helix. What are we going down is a better question. Father Cloud, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Probably going to go down Choking Tethers. Maybe go down Choking Tethers. Maybe go down Skeleton Eyes. Go up Lull. Go up Lull. Go down. We got to make one more cut. I guess we could run for... Wow, cut Tusker? That's heresy. That's heresy. This Cloud Shift is going to do something, I tell ya. It is. It's going to be spectacular. We're going to blink this morphed Acroma, and it's going to be the greatest thing you've ever seen. Regrowth is slow. I guess we can go down Regrowth. Getting back Lull's kind of spicy, though. Alright, let's try it like that. Alright, we're on the play. Alright, I mean, we got a Sift. We got all the lands, like usual. Oh, are we just going to scrub out? Well, I guess the good news is if we just scrub out, we get to play another one. Just keep scrubbing and drafting until we find a Jace. Are the bubbling sounds of the flesh a cover way to incinerate your choice for dabbing? No? Forrest, go. I do have the beard. Jackal Pup again. More lands. Well, we're gonna face up the Survivalist just to block this Jackal Pup. Our mana is actually not that bad. We have a lot of fixing. Opponent's getting in. We're trading. This is just Boros pump spells. Do you think $35 for a Masters 25 deck with 2-pack per person in the prize pool is worth it at all? That seems like a pretty fair price. You're getting 5 packs for $35, so I mean that sounds like it's not an unfair price. Do we just have to face up this? Yeah, I think we do. Face up the Brood Hatch. Play the Mountain. Pass the turn. Yeah, that's for matches, not for games. Bone it. Hordeling Outburst. Okay. No attacks. Play the Island. Sift. The amount of lands is many. Many lands have been drawn. Play the land, pass the turn. Oh, so many lands. Oh dear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pauper Relentless Rats. I think Pauper Relentless Rats is a fun idea. I have a hard time imagining that it's going to be like super competitive, but it sounds funnish. Yeah, we're just going to take 3 for now. If they want to double strike a goblin, then... Okay. Trumpet Blast down to 11. Land 9. Just keeps coming. Play the Island. Face down a Brine Elemental. Pass the turn. Oh, this has not been ideal. So many lands, so many lands. I think you can play Rats in Pauper. I don't know about Relentless Rats. Well, here comes the attack. Sure, I mean, I guess this is what we gotta do. We can't just let our opponent pump spell us to death. Alright, down to 10. We get a 1-1. Yes, please. Opponent. Lizard. That's big. Come on, deck. Oh, oh my god. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, we're setting records. Setting records. Well, don't worry. It looks like we're going to be doing another one here real soon. Because we're just flooding. Opponent. Big attack. Block. I think we gotta block here or we die to double strike spell. We saw a million of them. Yeah, block, block. Trumpet. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, land? Epic Confrontation now that our creatures are dead, and that was brutal. That was super brutal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 lands, and that's the game. That's the game. Well, that's the downside of single elimination limited is you run bad, and no matter how good your no matter how sweet your deck is, it just doesn't matter. Mono Green Resonator was pretty sweet. I think our deck, I like our deck. I think our deck would have a good, wait, we're still going? Why are we still going? Oh, it's Swiss? Oh, I see. Oh, alright. So I guess we're not scrubbed out. I thought these were single elimination. Never mind. Alright, good. I'm actually glad, because this gives our deck a chance to redeem itself. Yeah, there's no... Single eliminations are not good for streaming, I don't think, unfortunately. Alright, good. I'm actually very happy about this, because I think our deck is actually good, and we just ran bad. Or, I don't know about good, but it's better than it looked that game. We have a decent amount of card draw, we just... That just didn't work out, but I have faith. Black-green rats. Alright, this hand's good. Good enough. Oh, so we can still actually win some prizes? Ah, okay. The black-green rats deck, I mean, that looks like a good take on Relentless Rats. I think that's like the right idea to play other spells too. So I think that's seems like a reasonable attempt. Forest, go. Wouldn't mind just drawing a island here so we can play Looter on turn 2. That would be sweet. Worst case, we can Tusker for it. Swamp for our opponent. Island? Well, I guess we should have led on Mountain in case we drew our 1 Cascade Bluffs. Huh. Alright. Ooh, opponent is also morphing. Morphs everywhere. I'll play Cascade Bluffs. Pass the turn. Yeah, maybe we should just Survivalist as a 2-1. I wonder, what morph could this be? Gets in. Well, we're not going to play a morph because we want to cycle this Tusker here. Cycling Tusker, I think, is better than playing the morph. It's possible you should have just faced up it the turn before. Kor Hazar is so awesome. Well, let's cycle Tusker. Get a Plains.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Oh, yeah, it could be Willbender. More lands. All right. Well, we got a Sift to get rid of these lands. We probably just, like, Looter fight the morph. I think. They could have the Death Touch flip thing. That would be bad. Opponent passes. Cougar. Fathom Seer makes sense. Well, let's play the Plains. Play Merfolk Looter. I think we are going to try to Looter. I guess they could have Disfigure. That would be bad. Is it worth trying to fight? I mean, Looter fights the morph just as well. So we get blown out if our opponent has Disfigure. Could I ask you how you change your mono-white Blink non-budget list to adapt to the current state of Modern? I'd have to think about that. Off the top of my head, I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Mono Green Resonator was pretty fun. Why have all the dual lands jumped in price lately? Reserve list, I think, if you're talking about the original ones. They're not that many of them to go around. Alright, let's just pass and leave up Cloud Shift. That's fine. We're not under that much pressure. I don't think we have to go crazy. We can take the hit here. We don't have to get blown out by something silly. And Merfolk Looter is the kind of card that you want to kill. Like, Merfolk Looter just sitting on the battlefield will win the game on its own. Opponent. More swamps getting in. So we take the beats. Yup. Down to 15. Yup. Do we get to start looting? More morphs. Good God. That's a lot of morphs. Alright, opponent passes. Well, at least we can start looting away these lands. Blocking these morphs is going to be awkward, though. Huh. Alright, let's loot. Discard the mountain. Oh, I don't know the morphs well enough. Play the forest. Face down a morph. I mean, I guess we can block and we can always flicker if we need to. $25 donation from Dixie. Thank you, Dixie. No message, but thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness. That's the biggest donation we've had in a bit. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was thinking we were just starting another one, but it's not single elimination, so we're actually 0-1. Oh, it's Mystic of the Hidden Way? Alright. Well, I guess we're going to have to deal with that eventually. That is a clock. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Well, let's block here. If they trade off, that's fine. If our opponent flips, we can Cloud Shift if we have bad blocks. It comes back face up. Alright, we'll let it go. Down to 11. And, oh, another morph? Well, we just might be confronting the heck out of our opponent's team this turn. We draw a forest. So, loot with Merfolk Looter. Ugh, man, I feel like we draw so many lands. Discard the forest. Play the island. So we can fight. I mean, that's probably got to be our plan. The Megamorph cost is 2, but it would have died anyway. So let's... Alright, we have the least traditional Wrath in the history of Magic. Fight the Morph. Okay. That's actually pretty bad for us. What is this deck? What is happening? Oh my god. Alright, well, we will sift. Well, there's Animar finally. Discard a... I guess Cloud Shift at this point. I think we're in pretty rough shape, though. Yeah, man, we've been flooding out like crazy with this deck. Because if we fight the other thing first, we lose our creature. Noble Templar. Yup. Well, we really need a creature here. So down to 5. Untap. More lands. We just can't get away from these lands, can we? So we can play Animar. And we're going to drop to 1? So play Animar. Regrowth. Merfolk Looter. Play the island. Play Merfolk Looter. Get a counter on Animar. Pass the turn. Yeah, I think Regrowth Looter is the best we got. Yeah, I've improved. I've been practicing my land drawing. Ooh, Myriad Landscape. Okay. Pillory of the Sleepless. And that makes us dead. Yup. Fair enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Jeez. Alright. I'm getting a little disappointed. I don't know what's going on. Well, we can bring in this... Man, that was a blowout. That Death Touch morph. Who in the world plays the Death Touch morph in their Esper deck? Alright, so go down Red Elemental Blast. We're just getting blown out every way possible. Or go up Red Elemental Blast. Go down to Skeletonize. And Survivalist seems fine. We saw their enchantment base removal. Maybe Commando? Commando does kill things. It's probably fine. Go down Choking Tethers. Yeah, let's try something like that. The Death Touch Morph is not bad. It's just weird in a 3-color deck. We'll probably play some more Swans at some point, Canis. Will I be streaming Arena after the NDA lift? So I will definitely be joining the beta when the NDA lifts. And then what happens from there, I'm not sure. We will probably do a, like, first impressions of Arena type stream. But as far as what happens moving forward, that'll mostly be up to you. And what people want to see. If it's, like, incredibly popular, then we'll stream more Arena. I don't think we would stream all Arena because I love Modern, and a lot of people like Modern. The biggest problem with Arena right now as far as content and streaming is there's no real formats. There's, like, maybe it'll change. Oh, my goodness! Holy! R41725R... $200 donation. Hey Seth, finally caught your live stream for once. Australian time zone sucks. Haha, keep up the good work and thank you for getting me back into Magic from a 14-year break. Well, thank you so much, R14. Wow, that is the biggest donation we have had in the history of the stream. I'm pretty sure that that's the biggest single donation. Wow, if it's not, it's very close. Thank you so much. I'm at a loss for words. Thank you. And also, thank you for the kind words as well. Definitely appreciate that. Oh, thank you. Era, welcome to the Fishbowl. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Thank you. Well, now we don't have our land problem. That problem's solved. I guess we're mulliganing. Oh, dear. Dear Lord. Okay. Alright, well, maybe our deck's just bad. I don't know. I still think it's sweet, but... I guess we'll keep the mountain on top. Plains go. Yeah, I mean, we can cycle Cougar, so we are going to be able to cast Chandra's Outrage. Island for our opponent. Play the mountain, pass the turn. So, yeah, the problem with Arena is just the formats. There's not standard. There's supposed to be draft at some point, but as far as I know, there's no draft yet. So I could imagine that we would use it for some things, or at least, like, check it out. But it's going to be hard to do, like, against the odds on Arena at this point or anything. So it should be interesting. I'm definitely excited to test it out, though. I just wish it had at least, like, full standard. Because I would definitely try out, just for fun, like, a standard budget Magic on Arena or something like that. But it just doesn't carry over to people outside of Arena, and not everyone's in the Arena beta. Which means it's just kind of like, I don't know. It's hard to do content for it, because it's such a niche audience. Apparently they are adding Amonkhet block. Ooh, Sift is good. Apparently they're adding Amonkhet block during the next update, which comes right before the NDA drops. I guess we just get rid of Epic Confrontation. There's a forest, so we can cycle this Tusker. Man, we're a Cloud Shift away. We need a Cloud Shift. It will have full standard eventually, but it won't have it when the NDA drops next week. We got the Chroma, we got the white mana, we just need the Cloud Shift, and we actually did it. Yeah, Scarab God in partial standard seems really busted. Oh! Now our opponent's deck made sense. They opened a Jace, and they just are filling in around it. Holy. Kara Ashmore, the full year resub, 12 months in a row. Full year of Seth and his brews. Some successful, some catching fire to themselves. Here's to another year. Keep doing what you do. Well, thank you so much for the resub. Definitely appreciate it. Big Scoops here for you. Yeah, there's a Jace. Well, thankfully we sideboarded in Red Blast. Our opponent is going to get to do something once. They might plus it to... if they're worried about Lightning Bolt. In Limited, Jace is so game over if it sticks out. Yeah, opponents... So this actually works out. This Red Blast is going to save our Man, our opponent's the winner. Whether or not they win this draft, they open Jace, which I think last I looked was like 40 ticks. It's probably come down a little bit. Well, Jace is not going to get much value. Puts a card to the bottom, which, whatever, that's fine. But we can just blast away this Jace. Opponent, no attacks. I guess worried about a hasty creature. They really want to defend that Jace. Well, play the forest. Sorry, opponent. Red Blast. And you know what? I think we just bolt the morph. Ooh, Willbender. Good lord. Wow, I'm glad we did that all right then. Because Willbender would have been another way to protect the Jays. Well, we got through our opponent's best card, because it's got to be their best card. There's no better than Jace cards in the format. Cycle, yes. I guess we grab... Yeah, let's just take a Mountain in case we end up trying to hardcast this Acroma. Broodhatch and Tucko, Brine Elemental. Well, no Cloud Shift yet. So let's just play Broodhatch face down. Exclude. I'll play Brine Elemental face down. Pass the turn. We can't actually flip Brine Elemental yet. Have I ever competed at any Pro Tours or big tournaments? I have not. I've never really tried to qualify for a Pro Tour. I don't really play Ancient Cravings. Opponent's deck looks sweet. I wish we were playing the deck with Jason Ancient Cravings. Man, come on, give us a Cloud Shift. Oh, it's so good. Opponent has a Plains. This is what, 8 mana? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Blue Source to flip our morph would be fine. Ooh, Regrowth. Well, I think we just Regrowth the card draw spell. Yeah, Regrowth card draw. Get Sifty. Discard Epic Confrontation. Play the island. So now we actually do have the mana to flip up this Brine Elemental. And we found our Animar. That's RJ's. So the Masters 25 boxes... The Masters 25 boxes, it seems like there was a... From what I can tell... some sort of small error. Like, I've seen most of the boxes posted by anyone have been normal. The only exception that I've seen was the video that Rudy or Alpha Investments posted. So I'm kind of assuming that there isn't a major issue at this point, and that it was just like a freak thing with Rudy's box. The next Team Modern Super League is not this Tuesday, but the following Tuesday. The 27th is the next Brew Crew Team Modern Super League. So I'll definitely keep reminding you through the next week. We won't have a stream that night because we'll be doing that stream instead. Yeah, it seems like, I mean, and you got to combine it with the fact that it's Rudy. Like, if it was someone else, not that I don't believe it happened, but Rudy, like, likes to hype things up anyway. So the combination of it being Rudy and all the other box videos I've seen being normal makes me think that it's just like a weird thing, and Rudy's really good at like hyping stuff, so it made it even more of a issue because he's just, that's his personality, is so good at that. R41725R, thank you for the sub. Also, thank you again for the donation. Still just amazed by that. I find Rudy to be very entertaining. I don't necessarily take... I don't necessarily take his opinions super... I don't want to say seriously, but I guess that's the correct word. Like, I think that he's one of the most entertaining people making Magic videos. That's for sure. So let's get a forest and a... I guess just forest. Put a forest into play. Play a forest. And I guess we'll just pass. Cycle this Tusker. We're going to find Cloud Shift eventually. And then we are to the point where we can just hardcast this Akroma. It does not have haste, but it has Pro from 2 of our opponent's colors. And it's big. I'm not talking badly about anyone. I just said that I think Rudy, Alpha Investments Rudy, I think he's one of the most entertaining YouTube people. But some of the stuff he says about finance and stuff, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I 100% agree with all the stuff he says. But I find him incredibly entertaining. Opponent hits us, down to 18. Do they have some crazy flippage here? No. Might be the Death Touch thing. We might get in 2 drafts. I'm hoping to do 2 drafts. Oh, well, thank you, Dragon Noob. Deathhead's Buzzard. Okay. Well, let's keep cycling. Hopefully we don't run out of cards. That would be bad. Grab a mountain. And a forest. Alright. And a forest. Alright. How much does this cost to turn face up? 6? This costs 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah, but I should have got another blue source. Alright, play the forest, pass the turn. Thank you, cuz. We're going to wait for our opponent to activate this landscape, flip up our Brine Elemental, so our opponent skips their next untap step, and then next turn, we will be free to, like, Animar, Akroma, just go to town. So opponent sacks. Because they might not activate and leave their mana up if we didn't do this. So now we will unmorph. Opponent skips their next untap phase. And hopefully we just win from here. Hey, let me take a look, Abe. Yeah, I wanted to do this first. And now our opponent's pretty much tapped down, so we're good to go next turn. 5-color Super Friends. Whew. That is some spice. That is all the Planeswalkers. Opponent's getting in with Deathhead's Buzzard. Sure. Down to 16. And Dragon Eye Servant. Okay. We draw a Looter. So we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we should be able to play Animar and Akroma. Wait. Animar, Merfolk Looter, face down Akroma, not quite enough. I wonder if we can play face down, if it's worth it to morph. What is the plan? Yeah, it can be countered, but it can be killed. Alright. Animar. And yeah, we'll just face up it. Face up Akroma. And pass the turn. Let's see if our opponent's got the removals. Hey, welcome, Abba Man. Good to have you. So have any of you played any Masters 25 yet? I'm more worried about it getting killed than being cruel. Like, yeah, that's what I was worried about. We really need that Akroma to actually win this game. Holy mother. Okay. Shauna BD, welcome to the... Oh my... Welcome to the... Oh my lord. That was the worst imaginable turn. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. I don't know if we can win now. I don't know if we have enough cards in our deck to win. Killamorph. Holy. Opponent opened some cards. Jace. Ruthless Ever revealing Disfigure. Wow. Opponent's deck is very good. Jace, Vindicate, Murder. Their deck is pretty absurd. And I don't know if we have any... I guess we have Stang. We could draw Stang. That's a way we can potentially attack-ish. Opponent's got something else, Bommy? I can't believe they had all three of those cards in their hand. I played one draft yesterday, but the only good card I got was Pact Negation. Well, that's better than the only good cards we got. We didn't get anything of value. Alright, redraw Prophetic Prism. Stang? It is a Stang. Opponent's probably got a counter. Loot with Merfolk Looter. Well, we got all of our lands out of the way. Yeah, I mean, Stang? Resolves. I want to see what this token looks like on Moto. Oh, they actually put in the real one. Play the forest, pass the turn. I still don't know if we can win from here. I'm kind of thinking we can't. But we did play a Stang and got the twin. Yeah, this is 93-94 Magic. So maybe our deck's just bad. Why are Master Packs so expensive when most of the time you get back like $1? I mean, there is value in there. It's just not distributed through most of the packs. Go ship. Man, opponent open the Jace and build a good deck? That's not fair. If you open a Jace, your deck should be really bad. So at least the other people get some value by winning against you, and then you get the Jace. That should be a rule. The Silent Raven, welcome to the Fishbowl for the 5th month in a row. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Opponent's got so much removal. Loot with Looter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright. Yeah, I mean, game. That's game. So do we play out this last round, or do we just jump into another one? That's the question. Do we give our... I mean, there's no prizes anymore. It's over as far as prizes are concerned. So maybe going Animar is just a bad idea. Yeah, we were just dead anyway to the Flyers, though. Like, we could have survived one more turn. Drop, redraft, drop. Alright. Alright. Most people want a new one. So we'll call it a day with Animorphs. Give it another shot. I mean, that deck just didn't work out for us the way we were hoping. Good news is, we can always play another one, and we will. Alright, take 2. Let's open that Jace. So what do we need to improve for this draft? What is the changes that need to be made? What can we do better? Yeah, maybe that wasn't a good Animar deck. I mean, opening Jace is a good plan. Our deck was just kind of stuff. It didn't really have any real synergy for the most part. I guess we had the, like, Blink Akroma, but we didn't have that much. Basic land cyclers, aggro, blue, black, black, red are the best. Don't go 4-color, more removal, more aggressive. Don't draw 10 lands. Crab, crab, crab. Crab, crab, crab. There may or may not be crabs involved in our rough drafts. For Storm, I wish we could, but there's no Storm in Masters 25. Oh, also, in exciting news, I was talking to Richard, and I think he's going to come on stream and try Mojo Stow next week. All right, let's take a look at this pack. Mojo Stow is actually pretty fun, so I think I convinced Richard to come on and try it. Yeah, we gotta draw Pickles Lock pieces for us to be able to force Pickles Lock. So this pack, thank you for the cheer, Nestigus. So, crab, we got a crab. We have Kindle. We have a bunch of white aggro stuff. Darien, I don't think is especially good. Diabolic Edict. The other upside of Diabolic Edict is it's the only black card, so we might be able to cut black. I mean, Fathom Seer is a good Dirtle card. If we go more like mono blue or blue something, it's pretty good. We're not going to take Blast. Go red? Red aggro? Alright, we'll take Edict. Edict seems fine. Ooh. Well, there's a Swamp Cycler. Also, Undead Gladiator. Alright, discard a card, return it from your graveyard to your hand, activate this during your upkeep, and then you can cycle it. That's a pretty good late game engine. Jalira. I don't know how you build around this in Limited. Yeah, I mean, we could have taken red aggro stuff. Otherwise, I mean, if we're sticking black, I wonder what's better between Gladiator and the Swamp Cycler. I know Twisted Abomination's pretty good. Edict's not a terrible card. Mono red is just not my style. Alright, we'll take Abomination. Ooh, more Edicts? We can just be like Diabolic Edict deck. Also, Dusk Legion Zealot, Perilous Mirror, Unearth. This is the black pack. Curse Catcher is probably worth like 10 cents or something. Maybe we should have taken the Kindle. We could have went Kindle. There's no other red in this pack though. Cuz, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Still, I think I'll have more fun playing black than I would playing red. I mean, yeah, I don't know. In Limited, it's just so attacky. I'm too pacifistic. You do keep the draft cards. Yeah, let's just take another Edict. We might get back Dusk Legion Zealots. So I don't know where we're heading. Black can... Oh, Resonator. Resonator. Horror Broken Lands, I guess, is fine. Treasure Keeper. Unearth is actually pretty powerful if we get the right cards to go with it. Is Treasure Keeper actually good? Strionic Resonator? I don't think we can resonate. There is a ghost ship. I don't think we want to take a blue card here, though. Powells, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Treasure Keeper is good. Is it better than Horror of the Broken Lands or Unearth? Alright, we'll Treasure Keeper. Are we going to be like Mono Black Control? Is Mono Black Control even an archetype? We'll keep an eye out. Maybe there's a way to get Resonator on the way back. Oh man, it's a Fathom Seer. We might end up blue-black. Is it Chemister? Exile instant sorcery from your graveyard, sack it, cast any of them, That's actually kind of sweet with Diabolic Edict. It probably dies easily, but otherwise, Urg Raiders, 2/3 for 2. Like, if we want to be aggressive black, I guess that's fine, although it gets pretty painful. Fathom Seer is pretty awesome. Cloud Shift, we might be staying away from that now. Another Assembly Worker. I don't really like Assembly Worker. Yeah, probably not go red. That makes sense. Alright, let's take Fathom Seer. We'll see. We're not committed to going blue-black, but we could go blue-black. Phyrexian Ghoul. 2 Phyrexian Ghouls. Only black cards. Boros Charm. I mean, probably hedging on blue is good, because you know we're going to open that Jace. Impact 2. Chogi Tethers is fine. I guess Ghoul can be good if we get synergies for it. I guess sacking Treasure Keeper is not the absolute worst. Take the foil Ghoul. Alright. I guess we don't really have any other options, so we'll take Ghoul. Hopefully we can build around it a little bit. Tethers is very good, but I don't want to go like super committed to blue yet. Fathom Seer was more like a speculative pick in case we end up blue-black. I'd rather keep taking black cards and leave our options open if we open something sweet in future packs. Well, Ruthless Ripper is probably what we got to take here. In a mono black deck, Ruthless Ripper is pretty good. Thank you for the cheer quest log. Deathhead Buzzard is good in specific matchups. Otherwise, Wild Heart Invoker is actually very strong. I don't know about in this format, but all the Invokers were super good in Rise of the Eldrazi. I think Ripper's probably better than Buzzard. Especially since we're probably going to have X1s. All creatures gain fear. Cycle it, a creature gains fear. More Assembly Workers. This pack's got nothing. I mean, I guess we can give our creatures fear? It does cycle. Are we going into another color? Yeah, our red deck probably would have been good. I guess we can take this Griffin. More Assembly Workers. We could just be taking all the Assembly Workers. I don't think Horde is worth it. It's just so... If it was worded like the modern versions, where if you didn't have a card, then it's just a free roll, then it would probably be good. But the fact that you gotta sacrifice it, we're not committed to blue. Not at all. Could take White Mane Lion. There's some nice synergies with like Dusk Legion Zealot. Corona Zealot. When it's turn face up, all damage will be dealt to it this turn is dealt to target creature instead. A little expensive and double white. We could take Ghost Ship and just be like blue-black control. Arrows is pretty rough because it depends on your opponent. Let's say Ghost Ship. I think we're more blue than white right now. I'm still not committed to blue. But let's stick on blue-black and see what bombs we open. Huh, we're seeing a lot of green cards. We could be black-green. Black-green offers some nice value with Phyrexian Ghouls, too, like the Aristocrat strategy, like Ambassador Oaks. I don't think Arcane Denial is playable. Maybe if you gotta, like, protect a game-winning combo. I'm gonna take Ambassador Oak. Ooh. Oh, Zealot came back? That's pretty awesome. Okay. That's a good thing to feed 2 ghouls. Body on the battlefield. Well, we'll see. We could be green-black. We could be blue-black. Let's see if we get back another Phyrexian Ghoul. We could be like an Aristocrat-style deck. Little bit of sacrificing, draining. Blue is not good in the format. Ugh. If you open Jace, though, we're going to open Jace. We're due. We did a whole draft and did not open Jace, so we're due. Man, Resonator, trigger copy, trigger copy, trigger copy, trigger copy. It's got to be wrong. Unearth has got to be the right pick. All right, we'll take Unearth. Wow, Chemister's still in the pack. I guess we just have to take the only black card. I don't know if it's a playable black card, but we'll take Graders. We already played Resonator today. Maybe we should have taken it. Maybe we should have. Unearth is a better card, but maybe we should have just taken it. We gotta try to win at least like a game. After last draft, we just absolutely got crushed. Look at my notes. 31 drafts. Good Lord, Great Germ. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it. We're in the right colors. Going black was correct. All right, we got a plan. We got a plan. And we have a Living Death. And Living Death is absurdly strong. Okay. Now we want Street Race. We want anything that cycles now. Meg Gordon, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. So now our valuing changes. Now we want stuff like Street Race. We want anything that cycles, ways to get cards in the graveyard. This is actually a pretty good pack. Swords is very good. Mana War is very good. Urbis Protector is not bad, but we are definitely taking Living Death. I guess we can use our sacrifice abilities to stock our graveyard as well. Like that's, ooh. Promise of Boonri is sweet for the aristocrat style strategy. Sacrifice stuff, get a bunch of tokens. But we probably just want Horror of the Broken Lands. Or do we want Fallen Angel? Fallen Angel or Horror of the Broken Lands. Horror is nice because it just cycles directly into our graveyard. Fallen Angel... it's another sack outlet, but we already got Phyrexian Ghoul. I wonder what there's a better chance of tabling, actually. I'm actually not sure which is more likely to come back. Mira is very good, but I think we would rather have... I think at this point we're trying to build a Living Death deck. I think is our primary plan. Yeah, I think we're going to take Horror. We just need Cyclers. Ooh, there's another one. That is the card we were looking for. That is exactly what we want. Twisted Abomination cycles to make sure we hit our land drops up to Living Death. Comes back from, or Living Death. That's like the perfect card for our deck. Ruthless Ripper's fine. I don't even know if we're going to end up blue now. It's definitely up in the air. Also, keep in mind, we can take off-color cyclers too, potentially. So it's not like we have to be on color to make it work. Man, it's feeling like white is pretty open from this direction. That's a Fiend Hunter. Yeah, I think our deck is improving as far as spice level. Yeah, Spellbomb, I guess we could play it to empty our opponent's graveyard. I have no idea what we take here. We could take the Fiend Hunter. It's probably the best card in the pack. We can just take Lacerator. It's on curve and it's fine. We're not like super aggro-y. Haunted Fengraf we could play. Brainstorm we need shuffle effects for it to really work. Let's take Fiend Hunter. We're still kind of speculating on our Oh, that's a murder. Well, we're definitely taking murder. A little awkward with... We actually do want to play a Nihil Spellbomb now. To get... Oh, Pillory? Pillory's pretty reasonable. If we actually are going black-white. Maybe we're black-white? Get rid of the blue and the green? Like, Pillory's a solid removal spell. We do have another ghoul we could take. Otherwise, we're seeing a couple other okay white cards. I think it's either take another ghoul or just take Pillory. The question is, are we gonna... We could try to be mono black, actually. If we take ghoul, we could try to just be mono black. Alright, let's take Pillory. That's a good argument. There is a pretty good chance that ghouls are just going to keep tabling. Man, getting back a bunch of Relentless Rats would be super sweet. Another Ruthless Ripper. Or another Phyrexian Ghoul. I don't think we can Rats here. I guess Whitemane Lion if we are seriously thinking about staying in white. I don't know if it's worth it. Now what do we take? I'm going to take Ripper. I think it's close, but I like Ripper. Man, lots of Arbor Elves coming around. Now everything is white. Nezumi Cutthroat's really only good if you're aggro. I guess we can play Caverns. Like, if there's a chance we're just mono black, colorless lands are kind of actually helpful. Nace Fleece Ram would be fine against aggro. Sentry. It is... I'm going to take Cavern, I think. More Caverns? It would be... Oh, Urbis Protector. Okay, well, we're in white. We're taking Urbis Protector. Hopefully we get some of the Plane Cyclers. That would make this a lot smoother. Urbis Protector, white is super open. So I think we're pretty much... We're very likely to be black-white now. There's no way Urbis Protector should be there with that few cards left in the pack. Man, we're getting a lot of stuff back. So Nile Spellbomb is actually arguably something we'd play in the main deck. Perilous Mirror is also pretty good. I think I'm going to take... I don't know if we need Mirror. I think we got to take Spellbomb. We have double Ruthless Ripper, which is actually like kind of similar to Mirror. And hopefully we're going to have more Dusk Legion Zealots. We still could end up mono black, honestly. We have 2 double white cards. I think there's still a chance. Like, we haven't really passed them for anything. Mono black would be nice and consistent. We still have a whole pack to go. Bithu B. Roland, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, we're still in pack 2, so we got a long way to go. We're probably not playing this Urg Raiders. But, so we have our cycling package here. Caustic Tar is kind of a funny win condition. More for a control deck, though. I don't know if we actually want to drain our opponent with Caustic Tar. Geist of the Moors, I guess? In case we're in white. Yeah, whatever. Dodo Mickey, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Soups here for our new subscribers. Yeah, Urg Rider is pretty bad. Something, something, something. Big Scoops cheer. I think so. Here's a question for you while we're waiting for this pack. Someone suggested to me in an email that we should. So normally when someone subs, I say, blah 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 blah. Your name. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops cheer for our new subscriber. And they said that with the stream getting kind of more popular, more subs, more views, that should cut down on the amount of words in the shout out. Not get rid of the shout out, but maybe say username, thank you for your subscription, welcome to the Fishbowl, or something like that. Or cut down on it a little bit. So what's your take on that? Should we try to change up the shout out? I'll have to work on it. This one hasn't been too bad. Limited is always less popular to some extent than Constructed. So we haven't been like overwhelmed with subscriptions tonight. It's mostly just rough when there's like a whole bunch of them. But I don't mind saying it. I mean, it's kind of a tradition to say it the way, oh, last pick rats. All right, come on, Jace. Give us a Jace. Give us a Jace. Or another living death. Either one, but preferably Jace. You could just say like, welcome to the Fishbowl, Big Scoops cheer with the username. Blah, 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 blah. Ingle0079, welcome to the Fishbowl, Big Scoops cheer for you. That would cut out the new subscriber, returning subscriber thing that I mess up like 50% of the time anyway. I reached out to Drake, asked him if he wanted to draft some Masters 25, but he was busy. Maybe next time. Azusa, lost but seeking, is not a Jace. Boo! Boo! Huh. Man, oh, what do we do with this pack? I don't think Azusa's worth anything anymore. Azusa, 1.49 ticks. So, there's a weird argument that we should actually, if we go white, we should actually just drop Diabolic Edict. Because it doesn't work well with some of our other cards. Like, it's putting creatures in the graveyard. So we could use the, like, Pillory and Pacifism as our removal. Because it just leaves the creature out there to eventually get Living Death. There's another Fathom Seer if we want to go blue. Fullinator, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. This actually isn't a very good pack for us. I think we're going to take Pacifism. I think we'll oh my goodness, it's a Prosh. When you cast Prosh, create X0, 1 red Kobold creature tokens named Kobold Care Creep, where X is the amount of mana you spend on Prosh. Sacrifice another creature, gets +1/+0 until end of turn. How do we get it in the graveyard? That's the question. It seems like we could use like Vessel of Nascency and Recollect. Those would be sweet. If we could get it in the graveyard, it would be pretty sweet. On the bottom, Rancor is a very strong Magic card. There's another Ghoul. They'll probably table, though. Yeah, we need a way to discard it. Huh. Yeah, Sift would work. We don't have any card draw. We're just cycling. Yeah, this is the second one. Alright, another Ghoul. Ooh, Akroma's Vengeance. Mesmeric Fiend? I guess we can, I mean, Elvish Apparition is a cycler. That is another big thing we can get in the graveyard. Unfortunately, it's cycling for a forest, but that is a thing we can do. I mean, Mesmeric Fiend is fine. $3 donation from Gluttony Plays. Good luck with the deck and happy Thursday. Definitely shorten the welcome message. Well, thank you for the donation, Gluttony Plays, and the advice. Vengeance is the best card. I guess we take Vengeance. I mean, we're already talking about going into white, so we might as well stick with it. Auramancer. Man, this was so close to being a good deck. I feel like we're like a little bit off of where I want to be. Yeah, we are playing white now. So we can bring in Pillory, bring in Urbis Protector, bring in Fiend Hunter. Yeah. I mean, I guess Death Head Buzzard? I wish we had more 2-drops. This gets back nothing of note. I mean, I guess Pillory and Pacifism. Ritual is sweet, but it doesn't really do much in our deck, unfortunately. Ritual or Act? I don't think we can actually Ritual. I don't think Ritual is good unless you're like comboing or something. Oh! Oh, tree! There's a tree. Well, Undead Gladiator is awesome. That is a perfect card for our deck. Because this lets us discard other creatures that we wouldn't otherwise be able to discard. This is a great addition. We could use more of those. Self-assembler? It's that or nothing? We can't actually take tree there. We're not even in green. And you don't get the refund on Magic Online. I'm sorry. It's pack 3. If it was pack 1, you probably could have talked me into taking tree. Let's take Self-Assembler. And Ancient Cravings. Well, I think Horror Broken Lands is more important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, take Horror Broken Lands. Yes, we're doing... Oh, wow. We're doing it. We are doing it. Horror Broken Lands, I guess. Over Twisted Abomination. Also zombifying another Pillory. But we just need the Cyclers. Those are like the best cards for our deck. None of these cards are relevant. We will take Cloud Shift. We'll take Auramancer. We will take Supernatural Stamina. I don't think we'll main deck it though. We could still play Mono Black. We have 5 white cards. It's possible. It would make our mana great. What would Mono Black look like? Primal Clay. I'll take Auramancer, I guess. Take Cougar. Cycles. Take Raiders. Man, remember when we were almost red? That's like a last pick Jackal Pup. Red was super open. We could have made a pretty good red deck. Ha! We already got one Will-O-Wisp in the sideboard. Will-O-Wisp is fine. It's just like it can't really hurt the opponent is a big problem. But we have one in the sideboard. Viva, our new subscriber. Yeah. I mean, that's the upside of Mono Black, is our mana will be super simple. And we could easily do it. Like, we have enough cards that we could do it. Because we have things we can bring in. Let's take a look at this. So, what do you think, chat? Should we be splashing white, or should we just be Mono Black? Well, if we go Mono Black, we can bring in Wisps. Thank you for the cheer, Silent Raven. Shorten the welcome, but keep it personal. Yeah, it would definitely still be personal. Definitely would still shout out the users and everything. It would just be lessening some of the words after that. Mono Black, Orzhov, Mono, White Black, Splash Stat, White, Mono. Build both. Well, alright, so our Mono Black deck would look like this. We would bring in... We have 13 creatures. We need 3 more playables. Maybe even less. We might need only 16 lands with double Twisted Abomination and being monocolor. We'd probably play 16 lands. So we'd probably bring in this Cycler. We'd probably bring in Supernatural Stamina. We'd probably bring in Will-O-the-Wisps. And maybe just Self-Assembler. It's not exciting, but if we need one more card, we could bring it in. And bring it. So our Mono Black deck would probably look like this with the 2 colorless lands. And then add swamps. So this would be our Mono Black deck. Spike FA, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. The fixing doesn't seem to be super great. We built a 4-color deck, 3 with a 1-card splash of the 4th color for our first draft, and the mana worked out, but we did not win. So if we go with the splash white, we get rid of Self-Assembler, we get rid of Will-O-the-Wisp, Stamina, that. So our white splash would be something like Akroma's Vengeance, Urbis Protector, Fiend Hunter, Pillory of the Sleepless, Pacify. Oh, that's too many cards, though. We might actually... Is Unearth even good enough? You essentially have a mid-range deck. White is only going to benefit you. Yeah, that's true. Yes, I gotta make sure that you can recognize me when I top 8 the next Pro Tour. I'm not invited to Pro Tour Dominaria. I've never even tried to qualify for a Pro Tour, but in case it ever happens... Look at the lack of 2-drops. I mean, I guess we can do all this cycling in the early game, so the curve is a lot better than it looks. Is Unearth even good enough? I guess 3 or less, and we can always cycle it. I guess there's a decent amount of stuff we can get back. So it'd be something like this. Yeah. Yeah, white black is... We could go like a smaller splash, but then it's even worth it. Like, not play the double white cards. Although, some of the white cards are some of our most powerful cards. Like, Akroma's Vengeance is very powerful. And it does cycle. Hey, what's up, Grinny87? How goes it tonight? I don't really like Geist in the Moors. I still kind of want to play one more card. It might be Supernatural Stamina. It actually works really well with our Phyrexian ghouls. Or we could leave in one of our edicts. Yeah, Fiend Hunter is a little awkward. It's awkward with Living Death and our Wrath too. So maybe we cut Fiend Hunter. Go back up one of the edicts. Yeah, we'll probably have to at least do a deck tech. Do we bring in the other edict or do we bring in Supernatural Stamina? I mean, I think we get through blockers by Living Death is our main plan. Fiend Hunter's just awkward with our Wrath and our Living Death because it's giving back our opponent the creature. That's kind of a similar problem with Diabolic Edict, but it's actually worse. That's true. We do have sack outlets. All right, whatever. We'll keep it. So let's go 16 lands with the double land cyclers. Supernatural Stamina does seem sweet. Stamina seems sweet with Fiend Hunter, actually, in our sack outlets. Maybe we stay down the Diabolic Edict and bring it... Maybe we go Stamina Fiend Hunter. Because being able to, like, Fiend Hunter, trigger on the stack, sack it, Stamina it, get it back, sack it. That's double exile for 4 mana. That's pretty good. Yeah, we're going to main deck the Spell Bomb. It cycles. It cycles, and it works with clearing our opponent's graveyard for Living Death. Worst case, we just cycle it. But yeah, the main plan, because Living Death exiles all creatures, they go to the graveyard afterwards. Or wait, I said that backwards. Exiles all creatures from graveyards, all creatures get sacrificed, then the creatures from graveyards come into play. Basically, you trade all the creatures in the battlefield for all the creatures in the graveyards. So being able to nuke our opponent's graveyard is actually helpful. Oh man, we can even unearth the Fiend Hunter? I kind of like these synergies. We're going to try it like this. Add basics. 10. 6 is maybe too many. We do need 2, though. Let's go 10-6. The mana's a lot less exciting, but we got a bunch of cyclers. We can cycle for swamps as well. Fiend Hunter is the old style. So you can do the exiling trick like with O-Ring with Fiend Hunter. Cavern? Is Cavern actually that good? Good enough to play a colorless land in our deck? I think we can go down 1 swamp because of the double Twisted Abomination. So it's kind of like we have 12 swamps. I don't know if we want any colorless lands. Fengraf is good enough. Alright. Well, it just is painful on our mana. I'm a little worried about our mana as it is. Alright, let's just try it like this. Maybe we sideboard it in. Alright. Alright. 30-second break. We'll be right back. I gotta do the overlay real quick. So 30-second break, right back. Draft number 2. Playing some white-black Living Death. All right, almost got it. Hopefully we win a little bit with this one. Our last one, we did not do much winning. This deck looks fine, right? Reasonable-ish. I don't think it's like absurd, but it looks like it could win a game now and then. All right, let's start the round. Overlay is in process. Live and death, live and death. Creating overlay. Oh man, I'm so excited for Dominaria. Dominaria looks amazing. Living death. All right, new overlay coming up now. All right, let's see if we can living death some people. Almost got it. Almost got the overlay. There we go. And yeah, we'll play first. Seems fine. Overlay achieved, and I'm back. Ugh. I think we can keep this. We only have one land, but we have a million. We have a cycler. We have a cycler. We have a cycler. We have a redraw. So as long as we get one land, we should hit the rest of our lands. I think it's good enough. Because of this Horror of the Broken Lands, we gotta keep it. If we cycle and draw and miss on lands, then I guess it just wasn't our night for Masters 25. You can see the D&D game on the YouTube channel, actually. The first part of it is up. We'll try it. We'll try it. Opponent keeps. Well, Swamp Goo. It's not that greedy. Yeah, we didn't open really anything good. Probably Animar was our best open, and it's not worth much on Magic Online. All right, come on, land. Pacifism. Living Death. Okay, well, Nightmare scenario. What's not coming up for you? Opponent plays an island. Land, please. All right, there's a land. So let's Dusk Legion Zealot. Oh no, opponent cycling. That's not good. Well, okay, so our cycling is getting us there. We get to Swamp Cycle. The Rug deck looks so sweet, but it did not win so sweet. It did not win much at all. Court Hussar for our opponent. Kind of want to morph the Ripper, I think, with no pressure on the battlefield. I don't know if it's worth just face downing it. I guess it's fine, but opponent goes anticipating and passes. Well, there's a swamp. So let's just face down the Ripper. Pass the turn. Not sure if we want to trade with this Court Hussar. Yeah, unless you're desperate for a blocker, I think morphing it's usually the way to go. A lot more value ambushing with the surprise flip. So we do have our Living Death. We have our sack outlet too. Ooh, okay. Well, now we're gonna make this trade, I think. Opponent attacks. We got him. This is the value of Ruthless Ripper. Block and surprise. We will reveal Twisted Abomination. Drains of life. Oh, we got him. We got him. I mean, unless they have like God's Willing or something, but I think we got him. Whew, that was good. Unfortunately, it does cost $10 to make a Magic Online account. Do not ask me why. I don't know why Wizards does that. It is crazy. It shouldn't cost anything, but yes. You do get like a few dollars worth of stuff for it, event ticks and cards, but it should be free in my opinion. Do we just keep cycling? I don't think we're gonna Living Death yet. Yeah, let's just pass and cycle Dirge of the Dead. It does prevent spam. There are some upsides to it. Most games don't do that, though, do they? Dauntless Cathar for our opponent. Yeah, but you're getting money. You're getting... If they want to charge $10, I think you should get more value for what you get. Like, charge $10, but give people 10 event tickets or something. I think the problem is you literally, like, pay just to get the client. And that's, like, kind of weird when you have to buy the cards, too. So, play the Plains. We're going to try to set this up for a big Living Death at some point. So, let's play... Play Nile Spellbomb. Play Phyrexian Ghoul. Pass the turn. This is going to be a super good Living Death, assuming we can find a window to resolve it. It's just going to be so game-winning. It's going to be so good. I'm very excited for this. Masu Piku, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Ugh, opponent with a pacifism. Okay. Yep. Can't really do anything about that. Opponent. Getting in. Yeah, we'll take it. Down to 16. Opponent passing. We draw Plains. Heh. Well, let's get in with Dusk Legion Zealot. We just gotta avoid counters. That is the main concern here. Play the Plains. Pass the turn. Yeah, we'll sack out before we cast it. I just would like our opponent to tap out first. That's what we want. So we can just pass and cycle, or at least like tap out a blue, tap down. Core Firewalker. Alright, here we go. Ugh, Biden. I don't love that. Alright, well, this should still be pretty good. That should still be pretty good. Yes. Pona gets in. Oh, this is going to be sweet. Pona gets to draw a card with Biden, but boy, you are going to see the full power of Living Death. So, let's start by cycling Twisted Abomination. Get a swamp. Then we will sacrifice Nile Spellbomb. Exile our opponent's graveyard. Draw a card. Ooh, Fiend Hunter for afterwards. So let's untap. Sack Dusk Legion Zealot. Oh, it's a good life. Sacrifice Phyrexian Ghoul. Oh boy. Oh boy, we got him. Yeah, this feels a little unfair. And Living Death. We'll get back just a few creatures. Draw a card. Play a swamp. And, yeah, pass the turn. What do you got, opponent? What do you got? I think we're in good shape now. Opponent plays a Plains. I guess I could have, like, a Wrath to reset everything. Or a Geist of the Moors. Okay. Are they just, like, straight up dead? Oh, that's so good. Alright, Spirit. Sure. Opponent passing. We draw a swamp. So sack would be 5, 10, 15. So I think what we were going to do there, our opponent scoop, but what we were going to do is play Deathhead Buzzard, sack Dusk Legion Zealot, sack Ruthless Ripper, sack Deathhead Buzzards, 2 Phyrexian Ghoul. Deathhead Buzzard dies, clears the board, we attack, kill our opponent. that works. I mean, I guess we had lethal in any number of ways. Whoo, that went well. What's up, Avian? How goes it tonight? Yeah. Well, that was pretty much how we were hoping that would go. And I don't think we're changing anything. Run it back, run it back. Unfortunately, now our opponent knows. Yeah, our opponent's deck was insane in the last draft with the Jace and the Vindicates. Our opponent knows our plan now. But, boy, we got our hand again. Cycle, 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 Nile Spellbomb. Yeah. I mean, we just got to get that window where they tap down and the game is ours. Swamp and Nile Spellbomb. Pass the turn. We didn't really need white that game. I think we might need it some games, but opponent plays an island. And our opponents, if they have counters, they're probably going to be very careful to leave them up now. Play a swamp, pass the turn. Because they're not going to want to get janked out. Opponent cycles. Yeah, cycling should be evergreen. Cycling is just such a great mechanic. It smooths out games. It makes the game just run better all around for everyone. What's the mod that shows you cards in the deck? We don't have that for Magic Online that I'm aware of. Ooh, Kenju with the Falls. Okay. And Angelic Page. Well, cycle Twisted Abomination. Grab a swamp. Opponent passing. Oh, play a swamp, pass the turn. We're just going to keep cycling. Keep cycling. Hope our opponent taps out and we just kill them. We don't know if they have counters or not. There's definitely counters in the format. We'll have to see. If our opponent taps out, we're roughly 2 turns away from winning. Opponent gets in for 4. Yup. Hits us, hits us. And we will draw removal eventually. Down to 16. Sure. So, cycle Gladiator. Cycle Horror Broken Lands. Well, there's our planes. And our planes. Play a planes, pass the turn. I guess this incentivizes our opponent to at least tap down. Yeah, let's pass. Come on, tap out, tap out. Tap out that blue mana. Planes. Geist of the Moors, leaving up potentially counter mana. Alright, alright. That's not ideal. You did miss... Yeah, you missed the second draft. We played the 4-color draft at first. This is our second draft. Which seems a little smoother, although opponent's counter spells can be a problem. Man, we're not drawing much of anything this game. This counter mana. What do we do? Do we have to just Nile Spellbomb here? Yeah, let's cycle Spellbomb. I don't know if we're going to go for it or not, honestly. I think it's worth bombing just to draw a card. Well, we drew all of our cyclers. All right, there's a Pacifism and a Twisted Abomination. So I think we're going to play like we don't have it and try to get our opponent to tap down. So pacify Geist of the Moors. Play a Plains. Face down a Ruthless Ripper. Pass the turn. So hopefully this makes it seem to our opponent like we don't have it and we're just desperately digging for something and incentivizes them to at least tap down 1 blue so they can't leave up literal counterspell. Gets in. Yep. Down to 14. And passes. Ooh, Death's Head Buzzard. That can be good. Well, get in with our Morph. It's all about finding the window. If we can find the window, we win. What are your Cascade spells for... oh, do I keep saying Living End? Living Death is what I mean. Living Death. Get in, hit our opponent. Play Death Head Buzzard. Play Swamp. Pass the turn. I mean, maybe we just win this fairly, or at least get far enough ahead fairly that our opponent has to do something. Dauntless Cathar. Opponent's still not tapping out of their counter mana. Getting in. Well, we'll make the trade. And I think we supernatural stamina. This might get our opponent to use the counter. Maybe they don't have a counter and we're playing around this for nothing. Yeah, getting packed would be rough. Oh. I guess that worked-ish. Kind of a combo. Oh, play a Swamp. Play Twisted Abomination. Pass the turn. At some point, we're just going to have to go for it. I guess we can start getting back this Gladiator. Yeah, at some point, they would have just had to cast it if they had it. But they're still leaving up mana. So we got to do this on our upkeep. All right, so stop on our upkeep. Get back Gladiator. Discard the Plains. Get in with Twisted Abomination. What's up, Nazaka Yuska? Yeah, I mean, we might just be getting there with the beatdown plan. Swiftfoot Boots is a little scary. Do we cycle Gladiator? Or just play Gladiator? I guess we just play it? Yeah. I mean, let's cast it. Keep the pressure on. Pass the turn. Yeah, Pillory's super good. Plains for our opponent. They're not getting back their Dauntless Cathar. Or getting the Spirit. Well, go attacking. Opponent's going to have to do something, or they're just going to lose to our creatures. Hit our opponent. Down to 5. Face down card. Pass the turn. I mean, this was not our plan. Oh, we're 0-0. That's left up there from last draft. Maybe our opponent's just flooding out. Court Hussar. 1 card in hand. Well, I mean, our opponent's got to make actions, or they just lose to our board. This is fine. If we can win without casting Living Death, that is pretty fine. Yeah, I fixed the win-loss. We're definitely not down a game in this one. Yeah, this Undead Gladiator's sweet. I wish it was modern legal. We would definitely play it. Opponent gets the Spirit. Still leaving up counter magic. Or counter mana. Opponent. Alright. Block. I think we just win here. Block, flip. Reveal Pillory. Drain our opponent to 3. And we're just going to attack. This should be lethal. If our opponent makes an action, then we Living Death. And we got the GGs. Wow. That went pretty awesomely. Hey, Seth, can you give a shout out to my 8-year-old daughter, Elvish Piper? Hey, what's up, Piper? I hope you're enjoying the draft. Glad to have you. Well, up to 1-0. Yeah, our opponent didn't have it, but I think we played that fine. I think it's kind of like counter spells. The best Living Death is the one that you had in hand. Oh, opponent did have it? Whoa. All right. I guess we played it right then. Oh, they showed it? I didn't look. I was busy looking at the chat. Whoo! Well, I guess that's why you play around things. We played around it the whole game and were able to win anyway. That was some discipline from our opponent. It seems like at some point they maybe just needed to cast their counter spell. Yeah, alright. I mean, we can cycle. Got Treasure Keeper. Yeah, at some point they probably just had to hope that we didn't have it and counter something. Because, like, obviously losing to Living Death is bad, but if you're just going to lose to the other stuff, dying with a counter at hand's pretty rough. Yeah, Twisted Abomination's actually pretty good. It is pretty good. Well, Swamp Goo. Yeah, I think countering Twisted I mean, I guess our opponent was probably dead no matter what, but they didn't know that they were dead. Like, we know that they were dead because a Vampire Lacerator. We know that they were dead because we knew that we had the Living Death, but our opponent didn't know that. It's a Plains kind of hand. Mono Black Aggro, the Vampire Lacerator deck. Alright, Murder's fine-ish. Pass the turn. Have doable with Boot Camp just to play Moto. Yeah, playing Moto on Mac is not easy, unfortunately. Hopefully the Wizards fixes that at some point. Opponent getting in 4-2. Yup. And Dusk Legion Zealot. Well, let's cycle. Grab a Swamp. Our opponent, I think, was watching the stream earlier, so they probably know our tricks. Not that they have counters, so. I'll play a Swamp, and let's just Phyrexian Ghoul. Pass the turn. Treasure Keeper is some nice value. The mirror match is super weird. Any chance of streaming Arena next week? Well, I gotta get into the beta, which I'm planning on doing. And then I'm definitely planning on doing, like, first impressions of Arena stream. So, assuming everything goes well, I don't know if it would be next week or the week after. We'll have to see. But, yes, definitely hoping to do that. Opponent getting in with Lacerator. Well, we'll take it for now. Down to something. What's up, Derry? How goes it tonight? Yeah, Arena is supposed to come to Mac. We'll see. I'll play the Plains. Do we get in with Ghoul? Are we racing? I guess we're kind of racing. Let's get in with Ghoul. Opponent probably wants stuff in the graveyard because they know about our Living Death. Yeah, I think that might be what's happening. Yep. That is what's happening. We'll play Treasure Keeper. And pass the turn. Yeah, I mean, I think Arena is supposed to be officially supported on Mac at some point. So hopefully it runs good at some point. Yeah, the opponent said that they turned off the stream, so I am assuming that means they were in the stream earlier until our match came up. They're not ghosting. They're not ghosting. They were just watching the stream earlier. So they don't know what's in our hand, but our opponent likely watched us draft the deck, so they probably know what our plan is. But that's kind of unavoidable. I mean, watching the stream is a good thing, so if this happens occasionally, okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess we just... Well, no. We should wait and get in more damage, probably. Untap. Yeah, we lose one, unfortunately. Ooh, a Chroma's Vengeance. Well, now we get to sack Treasure Keeper. Man, imagine if we had that promise. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Pacify the Vampire Lacerator. Now that just sits there and drains our opponent, which is pretty good for us. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Or down to, yeah, down to 14. Play the Swamp. Now our opponent's on their Vampire Lacerator clock. That's actually a serious concern for our opponent. Brutal, that is brutal. Now we might not want a Living Death because we want this vampire to kill our opponent. Yeah, it is. It is a build your own Pillory of the Sleepness. I guess it kind of is a little bit like Bloodbraid Elf. Man, maybe we got to play Modern with both of these. Just double up. Ugh, we probably got to kill that. Vindicate. Well. Alright. Drain our opponent. And, I mean, we might as well sack. There's no reason not to. Man, everyone's got Vindicates against us tonight. Opponent. Passing. Ooh, Unearth. Huh. What do we do here? What do we do? So we can... I don't know if it's better to unearth Ruthless Ripper or just cycle Unearth. It might be better to just cycle. Huh. Unclear. This draft is going better than our first one. Yeah, but Ruthless Ripper is not great. And let's just cycle. Alright, play the land. Get in with Phyrexian Ghoul. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand. Alright. Opponent takes it. Well, pass the turn. Opponent's down to 8. Plays a Swamp. Deathhead Buzzard. Okay. I kind of think we just killed Deathhead Buzzard here. Opponent. No attacks. Yeah, let's murder the Buzzard. Which also kills Cutthroat. Neonerd, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Yeah, that's a kind of a pretty good play for us. And we're staying above 10, so our opponent keeps losing life to this Lacerator. So opponent drains us, gains a life, down to 12. Buzzard dies, kills Cutthroat, but we're still at 11, so our opponent's still losing life. Ugh. Do we cycle again? Ugh. Yeah, let's cycle. I don't think we're going to Wrath. Ugh. Ugh, ugh, ugh. That's not ideal. I'll hit our opponent to 8. Play the... Uh-oh. Cycles, okay. Yup. Man, we've been cycling into these lands pretty consistently. What we would give for an Undead Gladiator. Play a Plains, pass the turn. We're going to hold on to these last 2 lands in case we draw Undead Gladiator. Opponent. Yup, down to 7. Come on. Let us finish this game. Ugh, that's a risky line. Wow! All the Lacerators. Okay. Come on, give us a creature. Give us a creature. Please, deck. Oh, that is a creature and a half. That works. Play Herbis Protector. Big and fly. And that angel represents lethal. Brutal MTG for the 2nd month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for our new subscriber. And yeah, we will pass. So our opponent's going to drop to 4, and we have a 4-power flyer. Yeah, the white is looking good. The white's coming through in this game for sure. Opponent, down to 4. They got to draw a removal spell for the angel just to not be straight up dead. And our opponent scoops it up. Sweet, we got there. Well, we definitely got to be aware they could certainly have Nile spell bombs. But that went pretty well for us. That went about how we were hoping it would go, honestly. Whew. I think our opponent felt like they had to get us under 10 life or they just lose to their Lacerator. Wow. Yeah, deck's working, kinda, somehow. Do we change anything? We could bring in Diabolic Edicts. Our opponent's got so many 1-drops. I kind of want just, like, something defensive in the early game to not die to all these Lacerators. That's kind of the concern. We don't want to just get lacerated. Unfortunately, Urg Raiders doesn't block very well. We could bring in Wisps, just as a blocker. We could bring in Diabolic Edict. Alright, we'll bring in Will-O-Wisps. What are we going down for Will-O-Wisps? I guess we can go down Dirge. Dirge doesn't really do anything. Yeah, let's just try it like that. I mean, I guess we have these Ruthless Rippers, too. And Unearth to get them back. I got the Golden Journey deck. Can you suggest some cards to improve the deck? I think, man, this is a risky keep. We have Cycling. We have no way to stop the rush of Vampire Lacerators on the play. Huh. Yeah, Tree would be good. The biggest one, as far as upgrades, I think, is Fatal Push. I feel like it's slow. Like, I would keep this in most matchups, but knowing it's mono black... knowing that it's mono black aggro, and they're on the play, I'm afraid that, like, turn 3 cycle, they're already going to have, like, 6 power on the board. We're going to mulligan. Alright. Okay. This is slightly better. We have a removal spell. We actually have 2 removal spells. Oh, our opponent is just, like, straight up. There is aggro as aggro gets. Yeah, good thing we mulliganed. This is definitely better than the last one, even with no white mana. So, Swamp, go. Start the cycling, get to this murder, or this pacifism. Yeah, opponent's just 1-drop deck. White-black 1-drops. Opponent, getting in with Savannah Lions. Yeah, we'll cycle the horror this turn. Down to 18. I'm glad we won the first one, because that means we get to be on the play at least for the last game. Alright, let's cycle. Another land. Not a Plains. Yup. Man, Deathhead's Buzzard seems good here. There's a Plains. We're just going to pacify Savannah Lions. Slow the beats, slow the beats. Lacerator was a common, I believe, in Zendikar too, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was. The last deck was super sweet, but it did not do much as far as winning. Opponent, getting in. Man, the Rough Drafts deck, which probably won't be up till tomorrow now, because I couldn't get the editing finished before the stream. That deck is spicy. That one's close to like giant baiting level spicy, I think. Opponent passes. There's Will-O-Wisps. We'll play the Swamp. I think we want to just murder this Cutthroat and then Will-O-Wisps next turn. Yeah, the Rough Drafts deck is so spicy. It is so spicy. I mean, I don't know if anything will ever be as good as giant baiting, but as far as spice level, I was pretty impressed. When are we going to play Pauper on stream? I don't know. We'll have to try it sometime. I am planning, again, assuming I can get the editing done, am planning on doing a playing Pauper for next week, though. Ugh. That's a lot of Cutthroats. Well, cut the throat. Opponent's like white-black aristocrats-ish. Opponent gets in. Down to 15. Ugh. Well, play Will-O-Wisps. Will-O-Wisps just is not good at killing things or attacking things. Seems unlikely that we'll be Mojo Stowing tonight because we still have another round of draft after this. So I expect it'll just be limited tonight. But I was talking to Richard, and I think Richard is going to, hopefully, when he has the time, hopefully next week, come on and do a Mojo Stow game. Because he's never played Mojo Stow before. So, gotta get him to try it out. Deck for the next playing Pauper. Not 100% sure. I'm leaning towards the zombie deck that we did the instant deck tech on yesterday. But haven't 100% decided yet. Oh man, I wish we could kill that. Well, Cycle and Earth. Horror. Ooh, there's Undead Gladiator. That can get us churning through our deck. We have to not die to... Huh. I guess we're only taking 2. We got to make sure that we get our opponent dead before... Before this Cutthroat kills us. Ooh, let me see your Fateful Showdown deck, Dark Puka. We could just play Horror. That leaves us open to removal, though. Well, let's play the Plains. Alright. Alright, I guess we cast Horror. I'm a little worried about Pacifism. Seems not great. This does stop the ground beats for the time, unless they have Pacifism. Next turn, we can double cycle. And leave up Will-O-the-Wisps. Alright, so I guess it worked. Our opponent didn't just immediately play removal. We just got to be aware of our opponent draining us out with this Zulaport Cutthroat. Boy, another Death Head Buzzard. Man, a removal spell for one of those would be pretty good. Oh! Alright. Well, that works. We will play our own Death Head Buzzard. Actually, let's think about this. We... cycle Twisted Abomination. Grab a Swamp. Play the Swamp. Play our own Death's Head Buzzard. And pass the turn. Now our opponent can't really attack, and if we draw into our sack outlet, we just wrath the board. Attacking wraths our opponent's board. They need a pacifism. They need a pacifism or something. So the Fateful Showdown deck. Oh, did they draw it?
Ford Truck Month, and here's how it works. You take Motor Trend's Truck of the Year F-150, sweeten up the offer.
Oh, they did. Whoa, what a draw. That's a great draw for our opponent. The Fateful Showdown deck looks super fun. And is also playing an ad. Opponent goes attacking. So we block. Regenerate, take 2. Opponent has 5 creatures. We don't have that much time. Robocrotch, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, come on, deck. Come on, deck. We lose a life. Yeah, we're running out of time. Swamp. Cycle Gladiator. Pump Horror. Ruthless Ripper doesn't help. Play the Swamp, pass the turn. I don't know. Not sure if this is good enough. 5 creatures. Opponent plays a land. Oh, that Pillory. Goes attacking. Oh, not like this. Not like this. Yeah, we can Cycle Gladiator. We can get it back on our upkeep. Even just a removal spell. I think maybe we need to bring in more... I don't know. Opponent attacks. So we block. We regenerate. We drop to 7. Which is actually 6. Oh, alright. Yep. Well, Caustic Tar is not a very good card, but it's going to be a game-winning card here. Discard. Get back Gladiator. Yeah, now we just can't win. There's no card that matters. Draw for our turn. Wow. We even drew it, but it's too late. Cycle Gladiator. Well, good thing we learned about the Caustic Tar. We just did not find our stuff. We couldn't find it. All right. Well, we get to be on the play. We get to be on the play for game number 3. I don't know about this Will-O-the-Wisp plan. I'm going to bring in Diabolic Edict, I think. Being able to kill our own Death's Head Buzzard seems better than blocking with Will-O-Wisps. Let's run it like that. We fought the good fight, but it wasn't good enough to win. Alright, this is a big one. Momir seems unlikely tonight, since we still have another match to go in our draft after this, so it's probably just going to be limited tonight. Alright, we have our good white cards, if we can find one more land to cast them. So we have some cycling, though. Swamp Go. Do you think Elves could be good in Dominaria? Elves is one of those tribes that I think will get more support in the core set. I mean, I think you can play a deck with a bunch of Elves. I'm just not sure. Alright, I guess Mirrorin. I think Elves really needs just like a Lord. I think that's the biggest thing that it's missing. I don't know if just Merowyn is enough of a payoff to be all Elves. Maybe it is, though. Ooh, Pona has the Spell Bomb. Alright, well, that takes one of our plans off the table. Cycle Horror. So we gotta win this one fairly, apparently. Play a Plains, pass the turn. Can we beat this deck without our graveyard? That is the big question. I bet we'll get more elves. I bet we'll get more elves in Dominaria. Opponent's got a weird hand for their deck. We are going to cycle for a swamp. Wow, this Deadly Designs. Grab a swamp. We don't really have a way to get rid of this spell bomb, unfortunately. And somehow we have a hand that can't flip a Ruthless Ripper. But, okay, pass the turn. Yeah, we just gotta cast our stuff. We're probably gonna stop cycling for the most part and cast our Horror Broken Lands and Twisted Abomination. There's a Lacerator. At least Deadly Designs is slow. Yeah, I guess a Chroma's Vengeance is kind of a way to do it. I'll play a Swamp, play Treasure Keeper, and I think we go attacking. I think we gotta win this the fair way. $50 donation. Oh my goodness, what is going on tonight? From Ray Charles Barkley. Thank you. Keep on keeping on, you shining star. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. So much support tonight. That is amazing. Thank you, Ray Charles Barkley. Wow. Wow. People must like limited more than I thought. Normally we don't do limited that much because usually not as many people watch. Also, lots of people stream limited. But yeah, for some reason we stream limited and we're just getting all the donations today. Crazy. Planes would be pretty sweet. Yeah, there was a $200 donation today. Goat Fiesta with the traditional $555. It's been crazy. More Lacerators. Opponents just lacerating us. Come on, a Plains. Give us a Plains, please. It's a Swamp. Do we stay aggro? I guess. I mean, from this position, I think that's the best bet. Wow. Okay. Ugh. Alright, Disfigure. Into Death's Head Buzzard. Play a Swamp. Opponent's down to 2 cards, though. Pass the turn. Counter on Deadly Designs. Yup. Lacerator, down to 17. I mean, I think we don't block and try to race. We really just want white mana. White mana. White mana. Our splash is coming back to bite us. Opponent hits us. Down to 18. And passes. Well, get in with Death Head Buzzard. I think we're just going to Pillory this Lacerator. We can't play Twisted Abomination until we have enough mana to regenerate. So let's Pillory. That's actually drain for 2. That's actually a pretty fast clock. Play the Swamp, pass the turn. Yeah, this might force our opponent to fire off this Deadly Design. Oh, okay. Opponent gave up on the Spell Bomb. Interesting. Well, I guess we can start potentially cycling again. Yep, counters. Exiles our graveyard. Gets drained. Are we going to steal this? Hey, good to see you, Rico. Opponent. Getting drained. If we get 1 more mana, we'll play Twisted Abomination because we can regenerate. Down to 13. Opponent's got to deal with it. They got to do something. Cycles. Yeah, it's up to 2 target creatures. I think they want to get rid of the vampire. Like, the vampire is hitting them for 2 damage a turn. It's like taking a shock to the face every turn. Pump's Deadly Designs. So they have to get rid of it, or it's going to kill them. Land? Alright, play Spell Bomb. Get in with our Death Head Buzzard. And, do we crack? Yeah, let's crack it. See if we draw something. Exile the graveyard. Draw a card. Well, that's not the worst. That at least means we get to play Twisted Abomination. So opponent down to 9. Thanks to this Pillory combo on Lacerator. Opponent finds their white mana. Okay. We have not found our second white mana yet. Nyx Fleece Ram. Sure. I guess that undoes a little bit of the work. Well, get in with our Death Head Buzzard. Still haven't drawn the white mana. There's the counter. Yeah, opponent kills it. Opponent kills it. Well, play Twisted Abomination. Pass the turn. This Nyx Fleece Ram. Super obnoxious. Yeah, I don't know what our opponent's deck is doing exactly. They have a Spicy Brew. We need our second white source one of these years. Opponent has Pillory. And passes. White mana, please. Please. Huh. So do we unearth Death's Head Buzzard or cycle for white mana? When, in your opinion, will be the best time to buy Masters 25 singles like Jace or Blood Moon on Magic Online? Probably... It's really hard to say. The Ultra staples usually drop a little bit and then kind of stabilize. Jace is a hard one because the demand is really weird right now. Sramstorm. I mean, we can only unearth the Death Head Buzzard, but... So play Ghoul. Unearth the Buzzard. And pass the turn. Alright, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, so I would probably, for the non-staples, I would keep waiting. For some of the ultra staples, the next couple weeks might actually end up being the best time to pick up your stuff. Alright, so we gotta sack Twisted Abomination. Ooh, there's our planes. Alright, that's good news. Well, go attacking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I guess that's not that bad. Decree of Justice cycles. Yeah, let's sack and get in the damage. Sack Death's Head Buzzard. I guess our opponent can still block, can't they? Yeah, opponent does block. I'll play a Plains. Maybe we should have done this first. Play Herbis Protector. We got to get through this Nyx Fleece Ram. I mean, the good news is our opponent should just have a deck full of Lacerators. We saw so many 1-drops and Lacerators. Those have got to be the things that they're drawing. Like, those are the cards in their deck. Oh, Fiend Hunter. Boo. We will draw Living Death eventually, and then we just win. Yeah, I don't know if it's worth getting rid of the Ram that way. Like, it's annoying, but are we really going to spend our best removal spells on it? Triskaidekaphobia. Interesting. Opponent's spicy. I guess that's more life gain. Opponent's deck, I have no idea what our opponent's deck is doing. What's up, Dodo McGee? This was Mono Black aggro not long ago. Well, there's all of our planes. We'll play Fiend Hunter. Fiend Hunter, our Urbis Protector. Attack with Phyrexian Ghoul. What do you got, opponent? Opponent blocks. So we sack Fiend Hunter, kill the Fiend Hunter. Get back Urbis Protector. Pass the turn. Yeah, our opponent could make a mistake and kill themselves if they stack wrong. What is going on with this deck? Alright, we each lose a life. I mean, I guess we're on a clock from this Triskaidekaphobia. It could kill us. Opponent has Death Set Buzzard. 2 cards in hand. Yup. And Lacerator. Opponent passing. Do we draw something? Now what? How can we actually close out this game? We gotta make sure we don't... this is so awkward. Man, we're gonna lose to Triskaidekaphobia, aren't we? If we swing with the Angel, then we lose to Triskaidekaphobia. If we attack with everything, we lose to Triskaidekaphobia. Yeah, I think that we just lose to Triskaidekaphobia. I think we gotta pass. We gotta find a Chroma's Vengeance. Yeah, I guess we just gotta pass the turn. We're in very real risk of just losing here. Wow. Well, I don't know what to say. I guess you can't begrudge someone for winning with Triskaidekaphobia. They definitely got us with their sideboarding, because their deck is a lot different than it looked in Game 1. In Game 1, they just played all 1-drops. Yeah, I mean, we can Edict, but they get to choose what to sack. We don't have a way to make ourselves lose life. We have a very limited time to draw a So I guess we fire off the Edict? I mean, I think we have to. Sax Lacerator. Come on, Dak. Akroma's Vengeance. Oh, no! Oh, we are so losing to it. Pass the turn. If they have... Yeah. Oh, boy. Yeah, opponent gains life, loses life. Dusk Legion Zealot for our opponent. Another Buzzard. Yeah, it's looking over. Well, come on, Akroma's Vengeance. We only got 17 cards in our deck. That is one of them. Come on, deck. Yeah, game. Alrighty then. Well, yeah. Nothing good was coming. Wow. Well, that's a way to lose. Props to our opponent, I guess. Jeez. Yeah, we played Triskaidekaphobia with Treant against odds at one point. We lose on our opponent's upkeep. We were at 14. 14, Triskaidekaphobia, each player loses one. And then everyone at 13 loses a game. Isn't that what Triskaidekaphobia says? Okay. Yeah, you're right. I had it in the wrong order. Well, we drew our cards, so we weren't drawing anything that mattered anyway. But you are correct. I was thinking of it backwards. We drew our cards though, so it didn't matter. But you are correct. I did have the wording backwards. We'll try this. Probably just limited today. Our 2 drafts have been pretty long, so I think that this will probably be our last match of the stream, our last limited match. But hopefully Richard's going to come on and do some Mojo stowing next week. But definitely interested in trying some more of it, because it was a pretty unique format. Soulbright Flamekin, interesting. Well, if we're going to lose, we might as well lose to Triskaidekaphobia. That's the way to do it, if you're going to do it. Well, we can cycle for a swamp. Opponent getting in 4-2. Have not seen Soulbright Flamekin yet. Kind of a weird one, without elementals being a thing. We know it was over because we drew a card. We drew a card. So we know. Browbeat. All right, well, we'll take 5. Yes, please. We are not going to let you draw. We're not going to let you draw 3. Cycle, Twisted Abomination. Stream will go on YouTube. Probably tomorrow it'll be live. Usually the replay YouTube takes about a day. So tomorrow morning-ish. And then there will be a rough drafts at some point. How do we want to kill this? And let's just Ruthless Ripper. Pass the turn. We're doing a limited tonight, Nerdy Art Live. Masters 25 draft. Just kind of... We did 2 drafts. The first one was a crazy 4-color draft that didn't actually work out. And then... this one Mono Black Living Death has been sweet, but we just got Triskaidekaphobia in the last round, so we're 1-1. Triskaidekaphobia better than Living Death. We learned something on our Masters stream. Actually, we didn't draw Living Death. That's one of the problems with Limited is you only got one of each card. So when you build around something like that, definitely possible you just don't draw it. Huh. Would be kind of nice to just hit lands. Well, I think we just pass. Opponent. Yeah, record is updated. Yeah, stealing Ruthless Ripper is not that great. Alright, cycle and Earth. See if we can find our lands. Alright, there's a land. That's good news. Yeah, play Deathhead Buzzard. Yeah, the first deck was we just kind of flooded out and didn't do much of anything. I mean, I think if you concede, that technically counts as losing. I'm playing your 8-Wack at GP Hartford a couple weeks, and I wanted to ask you what you would change in the sideboard. I already added the 4th Pile Driver over a Heel Cutter. I'll have to think about it. Send me an email. I don't have an updated sideboard off the top of my head. But if you send me an email, I will try to get back to you with it. Some ideas. The first deck very well may have been bad. It was sweet, but it might have been bad. Opponent, cycling. I wonder if our opponent has Living Death. That's a lot of cycling. I mean, I guess they're just kind of good cards, but it seems possible that this is a Living Death mirror. Jeez, opponent's just all about stealing our stuff. Are we just gonna die to this? Oh my goodness. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That actually puts us in bolt range. Or no, just kidding. Only 4. This thing does not have haste itself. I see. Down to 6. Down into double bolt range. I'll play the planes. I think we just need to play Phyrexian Ghoul. Just in case we need to Wrath the board. We can do the Sax Supernatural Stamina thing. Yep, ship the turn. Hey, Empty Goldfish, picked up your Nevermore deck. I love playing it. It's super hard, but very rewarding when you get it right. Yeah, that is definitely a fun one. Those prison-y style decks, they are challenging and different to play, but it's pretty sweet when you actually lock someone out of the game. Opponent. Getting frisky. Well, let's block and block. Do we want to stamina this? It is pretty good. And I think we'll just let it go. Stamina on Treasure Keeper seems sweeter. The first draft didn't go as well as we were hoping. We went 0-2 drop. Ooh, Bloodhunter Bat. Drains us for 2. Ugh. Yep. Opponent's trying to get us into bolt range. They really are. Mountain. They have a lot of weird direct damage, apparently. Another Ruthless Ripper. Play the planes. Pillory the Bat. I'm afraid to play anything. They have all these weird steal your creatures stuff, and we're getting to the point where one of those would just kill us. I made a Tasker EGH deck to be almost creatureless with a bunch of lockout spells like Propaganda, Pendulum Mist, Blending Plague. Yeah, that seems like it would be pretty fun. Oh my lord. Blightning. Alright, discard, discard. Down to 1. Is this just a straight up burn deck? Is that what's happening? Well, I don't think we can play around anything anymore. Hit our opponent. Down to 14. Play Twisted Abomination. Yeah, I mean, there's no playing around anything. We're at 1. Opponent's down to 13. I guess it's just a race. What do you got, opponent? Jeez, alright. Well, this match is going to be a lot easier now that we know what our opponent's doing. Opponents just 100% steal your stuff. Man, that is brutal. So I don't know if that was if our opponent's deck is good or if that was a above average draw, but that was definitely a pretty fast clock there. Yeah, that was a lot of Enthralling Victors. Do you plan on streaming some older highlight request budget decks from the YouTube channel? I think we'll revisit them at some point. Yeah, that's definitely on my to-do list to revisit some of those. Maybe this deck isn't good either. Maybe just all of our decks except for the rough drafts one are bad. Enthralling Victor says power 2 or less, right? Enthralling Victor. Yeah, we'll play first. Yeah, gain control of creature with power 2 or less. And Death Head Buzzard was 2 or less. Yeah, I think this deck is good. Maybe it's just that we haven't been drawing our living deaths. Now we have Living Death. So now we just have to like cycle into the mana and maybe discard some stuff and we should be good. Do you think you'll ever play my Bitterheart Bellower list? I can send you the link if you want. Definitely send me the link. I can't really promise, I guess, about playing it, but I'd love to look at it. Playing your green-white Enchantress deck in Modern, so far so good. Oh, that is a really fun one. I haven't worked on that one, so I don't have any updates, but it's definitely on my list to go back through and update a bunch of old decks for Budget Magic. I'm hoping to, at some point, start doing, like, once a month, like a Modern redo or upgrade or, like, update. Abs of Treason is a great nickname. Hey, thank you, Archer. I'm glad you enjoy it. Jeez, Mardu Enthralling Victor. Come on, lands! Lands! Nile Spellbomb. Well, get in with Ghoul. Hit our opponent. It seems like Phyrexian Ghoul naturally stops a lot of what our opponent's trying to do, because we can just sack the creatures they try to steal if we have to. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's good or bad. We can just always sack it, though, if it's going to be really bad. Chandra's Outrage. Alright. Well, that's a creature in the graveyard, so that's something. There's a land. Alright, we're getting there. Get it with Phyrexian Ghoul. Right now, our Living End is not insane, or Living Death is not insane, though. It's, like, kind of just okay. Play Nile Spellbomb, pass the turn. I would like to just draw a couple more lands and, like, play Urbis Protector first, and then Living Death. That would make it super devastating. Oh. Yeah, you're right. We should have sacked it. I was thinking it was, like, Searing Blaze, but it's not like Searing Blaze. Ancient Cravings. Opponent draws some cards. Yeah, you're right. We definitely should have sacked. I was thinking we were going to give our Ghoul... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. We should have just sacked it. Well, there's a land. I think we're still going to try to wait and not just fire off Living Death. I don't think we have to yet. We're only getting back... maybe that's enough power. If our opponent just plays out some stuff, then we'll be very likely to just fire it off. Architect Ducks, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Eidolon, spicy. So Searing Blaze does not fizzle because it targets a player and then also does damage to the creature. Opponent passing. Well, let's see what we draw here. Ruthless Ripper. It would be kind of fun to just put Pillory on Eidolon. We have to take damage to do it, though. And let's just attack and see what our opponent does. Get in with Ghoul. Watch the D&D thing you guys did. It was really great. You, Richard, and Tomer look very different than I expected. Yeah, a lot of people said that. We're surprised by the big face reveal. Alright, yeah, we'll Pillory it. We take 2 in the process, but it seems worth it. It's going to make it hard for our opponent to cast many cheap spells. Because now they're kind of somewhat Eidolon locked. Down to 8. Eidolon seems really risky and limited, even in a deck like this. Yeah, the second part should be coming out not this week, but the following week. So every other week for right now. I'm glad you liked it, though, Rico. Do you think that Deathrite Shaman will be banned soon? I would not be at all surprised. We have Legacy as part of the Summer Pro Tour, the one for the core set. Would not be at all surprised if we saw it banned before that. Alright, opponent plays Twisted Abomination. And that might be enough to get us to just fire off. Well, let's see what we draw. Swamp. Alright, so I guess we don't have to fire anything off. Instead, we can play Urbis Protector. Get an Angel. Go attacking with Phyrexian Ghoul. Make our opponent block. And I think we got this one. I think our opponent's just Eidolon locked. Yeah, opponent blocks. So we sack Urbis Protector, and we have the Living End for next turn. And we can just crack Spellbomb first. Opponent down to 7. Feel like the voices don't match the face. Richard is exactly the opposite of 6'8", 350 pounds of muscle. You can see the video on the YouTube channel. Awesome Dude with the donation. Let me see. Awesome Dude. Do I even need to ask the question anymore? Also, Fortnite would be more fun than PUBG if you ever say yes. Would Fortnite... Wait. Also, Fortnite would be more fun than PUBG if you ever say yes. Hi, chat. Well, Awesome Dude. You should... I think we're going to take a step forward. Thank you for the donation. I have found out... So, I've been playing... I played PUBG a little bit. But PUBG, it's hard. It's a lot harder than I thought it would be. So, I started playing Fortnite, and I think I'm still not good at Fortnite. But Fortnite seems easier. Diabolic Edict. Opponent down to 7. Alright, I think we just do it. Well, I do like having our opponent locked. Yeah, we're still going to do it. I think it's fine. So, Cragnile Spellbomb, draw a card. So, add me on Fortnite. Awesome Dude. Saffron Olive MTG, because someone sniped my name, Fearless Joe, for the 17th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. So yeah, I'm not really used to those style of games, and PUBG takes a lot of doing, like switching back and forth. There's so many items, and like you gotta attach scopes to the gun, and I think it's a better game. Like, I love how realistic it is, and it's way more in depth. But I found that I actually like the fact that on Fortnite it's pretty click and go. You just like do your thing and everything's fine. So yeah. But yeah, someone stole my name. That's the first time in the history of Saffron Olive that someone other than me has the name Saffron Olive on anything I do. Like, every single thing, I am Saffron Olive. It's called Collective Voyage. Pona scoops it up. Definitely on the channel. Just went up a couple days ago. I can find the link for it. Let's see. Maybe I can find the link for it. Running slowly. But yeah, I would do better with Fortnite, I think, just because it's an easier game. All right. Collective Voyage. So here is the D&D game. Yeah, apparently my voice does not match what I look like. that was one of the most common themes. I guess, like, it's not a huge surprise because it kind of already started with... Oh, man, this hand. Kind of already started with Team Modern Super League. People started saying that, so... What about Oromancer for Pillory? Yeah, I mean, it's fine, but I don't think... I don't know. Maybe it's worth it. It's close, I think. Well, let's cycle. More lands. Play a plains, pass the turn. Ooh, we might be able to set up our Phyrexian Ghoul Fiend Hunter combo. Wombo combo. Ugh. Well, discard Unearth, discard... Actually, discard Phyrexian Ghoul, discard Swamp. We can just unearth the Phyrexian Ghoul. That's a little less mana. Oh man, combo is being set up. So let's see. Cast Unearth on Phyrexian Ghoul. Play a Swamp, pass the turn. Oh, 2:30 a.m. Jeez. Playing in a real-life small Japanese tournament would be pretty fun. Act of treason. Huh. Alright, let's super nab at Troll Stamina. Sack Phyrexian Ghoul. Get back Phyrexian Ghoul. So, I gotta look at what teams are still in it. I know our next one is the team whose name I don't remember, with like some of the MTA people and Sam Isenfeld, something like that. So that's, I know that's our next match. So we'll see how that one goes. I think if we win that one, we actually get like a bye or a double bye or something because we'll be 2-0. So that would be against the odds if we were just like crushing it. Man, always with these enthralling victors. All right, I guess we got to sack it. This is so obnoxious. Awesome, dude. Another $2 donation. Okay, send a friend request to Saffron Olive MTG. My username is super weird, and I made it with a friend a long time ago, so don't judge. Also, don't try to pronounce it. Oh, it's Q Bug WHQ. Yeah, I remember that. It is is that also your Magic Online name? It sounds like roughly familiar for some reason. Am I gonna play tonight after the stream? Probably not, but I have actually, like, I got PlayerUnknown Battleground and I played it a little bit, but not very frequently. I actually have been playing Fortnite semi-regularly. So, oh, gee, what is happening? What is going on? Seriously, opponent. What is this deck, and why is it beating us? Oh, play a swamp, pass the turn. This is brutal. Pillage? Blightnings? What is happening? Let me take a look, Pickle. Oh, someone else was going to send me a list earlier, and I don't think I looked at it. Maybe it was this one. Bitterheart Bellower. That looks pretty fun. The curses are pretty powerful. Ugh. Opponent refilling. We don't have that option. I wonder if we should just cycle in case we hit Living End. Yeah, we're so many manas away from actually Twisted Abomination. Let's get the Swamp. If we just draw Living End, we should win. Well, Treasure Keeper is not the worst. Play Treasure Keeper. Play a Swamp. Pass the turn. It does turn on all of our opponents stealing our cards, but it doesn't turn on Enthralling Victor. Yeah, Bitterheart Bellower looks fun. Corlash Control also looks super sweet. There's a Blightning. This deck is brutal. Opponent. What else they got? Come on, Living End! Living End for the win! You can do it, deck. Give us our Living End. Buzzard. Like, I wonder if we're not supposed to be casting stuff because our opponent's gonna steal it? Like, is that where we're at in this world? Yeah, I'll definitely let you know, awesome dude. Blightning is uncommon. Also, is Enthralling Victor. Our opponent just must have been in a pod that no one wanted those cards. Huh. Yeah, it got turned up a level in rarity. What do we do? Treasure Keeper triggers when it dies. Yeah, I guess we play it. Pass the turn. I mean, I guess even if they steal it, we get it back. So, alright, they kill it. Man, Living Death is so good. I mean, we gotta draw it, but man, would it be good. Opponent's down to 8. Plays a land. Oh, it's absurdly good. Opponent. Something huge. Maybe. It's a strictly worse Bloodbraid Elf, basically. Wow, cycles? Why would they not cast that? What is happening? They'd rather have a mountain than a 4/4 that can block our stuff? Cycles. Are they trying to protect themselves from a Living End? I don't think that works. And they're also, like, at risk of just dying. Swamp. Well, we keep attacking. Opponent down to 5. We'll pass if they want to make us discard our swamp. They can make us discard our swamp. Boros Charm to... Are we going to get burnout from 14? What is going on in this game? Down to 4. Land. Bloodhunter Bat. Okay. Down to 8. Come on, Dak. Give us a Living End. Crimson Mage gives it haste down to 6. No. No attacks. Okay, come on, Dak. Play the swamp. Pass the turn. We're going to lose. Man, that was a bad time to draw all swamps in a row. Very bad time. We'll definitely do an MTG Arena stream. I don't know how often we'll do it right now because there's no real formats, which is a big sticking point for me. Playing like weird partial standard doesn't sound all that entertaining. So, but we'll see. But we'll definitely try it. That is the jankiest thing I've ever seen. Well, that's the end of our draft. Oh man, I feel like our deck was very much better than our opponent's deck, but I don't know. I feel like we lost to some very bad decks, so I guess that means our deck was also very bad. But what can you do? What can you do? Jeez. Well, that was disappointing. Guess I'll have to do some more practicing of Masters 25. I mean, no offense to anyone's deck, but Cinderstorm? You're playing 1-drops in Cinderstorm? It's 7 mana. I guess it makes sense why our opponent was... like, the plan is just so absurd. You're the bird deck that's playing a bunch of land cyclers, so you can get enough lands to cast Cinderstorm. Oh, Lord. Lord. Well, I guess the good news is, when we look back on this on the replay, we will probably be the only person in the history of... Masters 25 drafts that can say they lost to Triskaidekaphobia and Cinderstorm in the same draft. Oh, Lord. Well, Masters 25 definitely seems fun. Definitely check out the rough drafts. The rough drafts will be coming on YouTube. It won't be tonight because I didn't finish editing it, but that deck is insane. It is definitely the spiciest deck. I've only played 3 so far, rough drafts and our drafts tonight, but it's definitely by far the spiciest deck that we've played, so keep an eye out for that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we would have died anyway to the burn. No Mojo Stow tonight. We're going to wrap it up tonight. We've already gone a lot longer than normal. So we will be back on Tuesday, though, with another one. Hopefully next week, Richard will be joining for some Mojo Stow action on one of the streams. Trying to get that set up. So definitely have Mojo Stow in mind. I know people liked it, so we're planning on doing more. Anyway, in the meantime... YouTube channel. That's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Or no. YouTube channel. That's where you got all the normal content. Commander Clash coming out, the rough drafts we were talking about. Bridgevine, Much Brew on Sunday. Sweet Modern Locky deck for Budget Magic on Monday. So make sure to check that out until we come back on Tuesday with the next stream. Replay YouTube if you want to relive the joy of Cinderstorms and Triskaidekaphobias and our crazy 4-color Animorph deck. Check out the replay and all the old replays. Merch page, tokens, t-shirts, play mats. Great way to support the stream and the channel and the site. So big thank you to everyone who hung out, who subscribed. That is super awesome. Big thank you to the donators. We had a couple of massive donators tonight. Ray Charles Barkley with $50. Awesome dude with the donation. Also Gluttony Plays and R14725 R with a $200 donation. Go Fiesta, Poopy in the Pants. So thank you everyone. The support is awesome. You're amazing. It's always fun. And we will be back on Tuesday with another one. So have a wonderful weekend. Thanks again for hanging out, and I will see you on Tuesday.